Hello. Hello, 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 hello. This song is rubbish. Hold on. One second. Ugh. Bro, this green screen is like right behind me, so I can't even move that one. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. I'm not dead. I'm not dead, guys. I'm just procrastinating. No, I'm not procrastinating. I'm just taking extremely long with this video. Time going too fast? It is going too fast. We're literally just saying that 2026 sounds like a year that you would be looking forward to as a kid, and now it's here. But I'm hoping you guys are looking optimistic for this year. I hope it's not just doomer, oh, we're getting old, you know. As for me, we're gonna talk today. We're gonna talk today about how we did this year. I also have a tier list of all the games I played because I thought it would be fun to do. Because one of the things I do want to incorporate is having impromptu streams where we don't just play games, we just talk, and then I can turn that into secondary channel stuff. I wish I brought my tea. I might have to get my tea before we start Unbeatable. But yeah, kind of a long stream today. Hopefully y'all be here for the ride. But regardless, I'm glad that you guys are here. So one of the goals actually, let me see if you guys can hear me that well. 1 second. So one of the goals actually, let me see if you guys can hear me that well. A little bit louder. In 3 months, I'm probably gonna manage to stop writing 2025 on papers. I'm like that too. I was still writing 2024 up until like February. But yeah, it is what it is. All right. So the goal for 2025 was to upload 12 videos. And I know that sounds crazy, but I realized I was going to turn into that YouTuber that takes an extra long time to upload stuff. So the goal was to upload 12 videos. I actually don't know if we did. I don't think we did. There we go. All right. Yeah, so the goal was to hit 12 videos. We're either on the dot or slightly below. You're hungover from yesterday. Shout out to you guys that drink during New Year's, because I mean most companies are nice and like everybody's off. I'm off as well, but I can only imagine people who aren't off and still have to show up early today at 9 a.m. Okay, so let's just say our first video this year, I believe, was this one, which was February, and it's low-key this video's fault for me not uploading in January. This video is very hard to make. Not even in the sense that it was like hard. I was just creatively stumped. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Oh no, we didn't hit it. 8. This is so we did 9. So you're 3 videos away from hitting 12 videos, which is unfortunate because I really felt like I was not hitting the bar by saying 12 videos out in a year. Because I was like, oh, anyone can do 12 videos out in a year. And then this video took 2 months. This video took 2 months. This video took 2 months. So I was like, damn. Like, this video was literally 5 months ago. And it's still like my 4th most recent video, which is crazy. Has a bunch of single video. That's so crazy. You're Montre. That's Montreal, right? I need to remember. Because I know you as Alex something something, your second name. So I need to remember. That's so crazy that you only know me for streaming. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, close, but we can do better. I'm not going to tell you what the goal is. Yeah, Montour. Yes. Hasn't missed a single video. Hey, yin and yang. A long-term viewer who has never watched the video, which low-key doesn't make sense to me. Because, like, how do you know me, Montour? Other than just know me from streaming, from Twitch. And then we have a newer viewer who has been watching every single one. You know what I'm saying? But, yes. We are planning 1 long-form video a month. plus 2 second channel videos. Now the second channel videos hopefully won't be just slop, and it will actually be like more, like informative. Just it doesn't need to be so highly edited, and some second channel videos might be decent enough to become main channel videos. So in terms of the big boy video essays, like 30-minute video essays, one a month, but then hopefully I could be able to get another video out within that month that could be like a second channel video or a main channel video. What's up, Pancake? How you guys doing? I've been slacking hard, not gonna lie. You don't have to slack. Like, this isn't a job. People don't have to watch me for a job. If you don't like the stuff I make, then it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully I'll be streaming more, so that will make you come back on my Montour. But you know what? I'm happy with the videos we did come out with. Like, there isn't a single video here. I just wish the thumbnailing for these 2 videos, you know, were, you know, on point. Because I would argue, in terms of the level of work, these 2 videos are equivalent to this video. But because I figured out the right thumbnail, this is like the 60th version of this thumbnail, by the way. It did really well, and I think the topic did really well. I just can't figure out how to market these 2 thumbnails correctly. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I didn't know that you stream, but after I saw the grind fiction thing, I watched the Gumball one first. I did basically a catch-up marathon. Unbeatable. I learned about your streams. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I discovered you last year. Been loving the content. Best wishes for this year. Thank you so much. So hopefully you'll see my face a lot more often, and it's not just through video essays, but through other things. We gotta diversify here, because I don't know if you guys watch any other video essays, but there's very, very few video essayists that can go full-time off just making video essays. They gotta do something else. So that is the plan. All right, that is the plan. Speaking of plans, let's make a tier list, guys. Let's make a tier list of all the stuff I played last year. Because according to my Steam replay, this is not my Steam replay, this is my friend's. Look at my friend's Steam replay. He's an engineer, and when he comes home, all he does is play simulator games. American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator, Digging Hole actually was a pretty good game. I watched a video essay on that, but it's just more so the concept of it rather than the actual game itself. Some other games. He was the person that actually put me onto Unbeatable. He played it in May and then showed it to me because he knew that was the kind of game I would like, and I loved it instantly. So shout out to him. But Power Wash, Euro Truck, like, my goodness, like, bro, come on, bro. Nah, but look at my Steam replay. Except Power Wash. I have every one of them, but play them too. Yeah, like, I mean, it's just not for me. I ain't gonna lie. I played 35 games this year. I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I look at that number and I say, how? And if you look at the list, I can say, oh yeah, some of these games I completely forgot I played. Like, Uma Musume is counted as a game I played. Uma Musume, I only played for the Mom's Basement video, which, if you don't have context, I don't know how to explain it to you other than watch the second most recent video on my channel. I'm sorry, bro. And I have some thoughts, because some of these videos will never get, some of these games will never get a specific video on them, but some of them are worth speaking about. So that's what we're doing today. Demos count too? I mean, I didn't play that many demos, to be fair. If anything, I don't think I played a demo. But yeah, there's no point in me looking at this. I made a whole thing out of this. I'm just wary of the audio. Is the audio good compared to the music? Because I will turn this into a second channel video. Testing. Because I will turn this into a second channel video. Testing. Okay, we're good. Why do I look so high def? I guess I just have to just bring up my brightness, because this looks way better than my other streams. Like, if you guys watch me when I'm playing Unbeatable, sometimes the green screen's glitching. If you guys watch me when I'm playing Unbeatable. Alright, cool. Yeah, when you guys watch me play Unbeatable, like, when I look at it, I'm like, bro, how do people even watch this? Alright. Let's look at this. Let's kind of run through this, because I still want to play Unbeatable. But you know what? Let's take our time at the same time. So, I made a tier list on the games I played this year. Or last year, actually. I need to remind myself. It's now January 1st. And I'm not even too happy with how the tier lists are made, because, guys, I don't even like ranking games, because it's such, I don't see my enjoyment in these games as like a barometer. It's more of like, it hits a certain part of my brain that I like. So I don't like the idea that Marvel Rivals is seen as a worse off game in my head, just because, you know, I was in a competitive mood back then, but then another game like, let's be honest, Expedition 33 hit a lot of it, and now it's considered like objectively worse in my head. I don't like rankings, but this is like a middle ground, because I'm never going to give any of these games a ranking out of 10. But for the sake of the video, I kind of want to just know, like, you know, what my head is about this stuff. So we're just gonna sit right into it, right into the meat and potatoes. All right, Marvel Rivals. I played it a lot for a very small stint. I wasn't one of the players that played it after it kind of fizzled out in terms of it being the biggest game on earth. When I did play it, it was very freaking fun. Like, it was very good. It was very fun. So I'm not gonna take anything away from it. I'm just not one that thinks deeply about multiplayer games. So when people were bringing up all these different things with metas and this is and that, I was like, hey man, I'm here to heal my boy Temmie, and other than that, I ain't gonna think about this game too tough. I do feel like I didn't fully get to enjoy it because I never played with a full 6-stack. The amount of players that we got to play with at one point was 4, and they were all new. Like, I'm talking about like local players, people that we know. Other than that, I just play with my friend Temmie, and it's cool to play with 2 people, only 2 people on a 6-man team. But it is way better when you have comms for everybody on that team, and nobody talks when you're in bronze and silver. So, you know, I'll just say for now, I'll put it in really fun, bro. Would I play it again? No. It was one of those games that see, okay, I have a ranking here called Pump and Dump, and that doesn't mean that it's in between bad and new or whatever. Wait, what's this one? Hold on, delete this. I don't know why that's here. Hold on, delete this. It just means that you have certain games that they're really fun for a moment in time and then they're gone straight away. I think there needs to be a ranking for that. Therefore, I decided to make a ranking for that. I got my friend to finally play Unbeatable today, and he liked it, but his laptop is lagging hard, and he rage quit during the prison break. Yeah. I was playing it a couple days ago. Hey, sue me. I kind of wanted to keep it for stream, but I really wanted to play it over the Christmas break. But my house is really like loud, so I just knew I couldn't stream it. So there is, I don't know if you're following me play the game. I could update you on what you missed out on, because last chapter was kind of crazy. I didn't finish the whole chapter. I finished like half of chapter 5. But yeah, just letting you know. But yeah, playing that game lagging is a completely different experience. But yeah, I kind of want to put in Pump and Dump, because for 2 months it's all I ever thought about, but after those 2 months it was completely gone. With a lot of these other games, I could revisit these games now and then. I don't know if I ever come back to Marvel Rivals, but that seems disrespectful. You know, I'll just put it in really fun. I don't want to be bad out right now. I kind of don't like these rankings, so I'm just gonna take them as I want to. I want to kind of leave these games for last. You know what? Is there a way I can pop out chat? Because my eyesight is terrible. Or I can just bring my monitor closer to me. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, I'm stupid. All right. My favorite way to gauge my enjoyment of games is basically while I was playing, how much I was looking forward to my daily play session in the evening. I ain't gonna lie, that is very good. After a while, I wasn't too excited to play Marvel Rivals. Like, it was cool, but that was other games I wanted to play. I'm gonna just say aight. I'm gonna just play aight for now. Elden Ring Night Rain, another cool game. I'm not the biggest Souls-like fan, I'll be honest. And this was a cool blend, because it's a Souls-like game, but it's still low-key friend slop, but it's a battle royale. I'll put it in really fun. Nah, I won't put it in really fun. I think there needs to be another ranking. I don't like aight. Aight sounds like I'll make a ranking called good. 1 second. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Bump, bump, and dump. Yeah, but with Elden Ring Night Rain, it was cool, but after a while, I just didn't get good. And if you don't get good, the game's just not going to be fun for you anymore. So I never stuck with it that long. And my problem is, when you don't, for me personally, how my brain works, if I don't have a consistent friend group to play a game, and it's a multiplayer game, I'm going to fall off it very quickly. And with Elden Ring Night Rain, again, it was my boy Temmie, and no one else. So when Temmie stopped playing, which he low-key is still playing nowadays, but back then I didn't really play with him, I stopped playing. So, bro, Ite goes down. And Ite, what's going on? Okay, cool. Thank you. I didn't finish it be at the bottom. So I'm gonna put it in good. For now. That was very much depending on how much in like my current main that's fun, big at the start, but reduces fast. Yeah, honestly, yeah. But it is what it is. Split Fiction, my boy, Split Fiction. It brought back the vibe that is couch co-op, even though it wasn't couch co-op. I played it with my boy, and I had a blast. And there was some obvious issues that we didn't like. Like, it was one of those games you do not care about the story at all. Like, and it would be a different thing if it was one of those games that specifically, like, knows that the story isn't great. I think they actually were trying to make a good story, but they just didn't know what they were doing. So I didn't really care for the story. But in terms of the puzzles, the trolling each other, it facilitated that itch in my brain. I had a great 15 to 16 hours of that game. I'm gonna put it in really fun. Honestly, I had a lot of fun with Split Fiction. Did I think about it again? No, but that's a lot of single player games. Okay, once you finish single player once, you're probably not gonna go back again. I'm not 10 years old where I have to replay stuff. Okay, I have money. What is this? This is Civ 7. Hold on, I need to turn off the music. You don't know how religious Civ 6 was in my group. You don't know how much we love playing that game. Just for us to be so hyped to bring this game out in March and it be terrible. And I heard that Civ 6 went through the same issues that I'm going to explain right now. Bad quality of life issues, too much UI on screen. It was so much information to throw at you. But on top of that, there were a bunch of features they added in that they're probably not going to patch out because that's the whole point of making a sequel to the game. I just didn't like. I didn't like how it didn't really feel like I was building up my city the way Civ 6 did. There was times where I was like, oh, we're spawning into this new age. You're giving me a bunch of troops. And I was like, ugh. And I'll be honest, I don't want to be pretentious, but the biggest thing that will make me never play this game again is the look of the game, bro. When I look up Civ 6 compared to Civ 7, it is starkly different. And I don't know if it's because I just grew up on cartoons or whatever, but the shift to realism threw me the hell off. I'm gonna put stuff side by side.
7, the long-awaited
because Civ 6 was stylized in a way that I really liked the vibe of. It didn't look like there was too much on screen, and the colors were. I said Civ 8, you know. It wasn't too much for me. I don't know. Initially, it was, but I grew to it. Look at this UI. Now, if you don't play Civ, this looks like a lot. But honestly, it's not. Like, it's very easily readable. Let me show you Civ 7.
They added a fixed 10-10.
The colors just look whack. Honestly, it doesn't look like that much on screen right now. But I just didn't like it. I didn't like the UI at all. I didn't like it visually at all. I didn't like the new features at all. We gave it one session and we never played it again. And is that a bad take to talk about Civ 7 in a way that, oh, you got to give it more time to release? Because that's literally what happened with Civ 6 apparently. No one liked Civ 6 when it first came out, and after years, well, not years, like a good while of them constantly updating the game, it became a game that everyone loved. And I hopped on the bandwagon when, you know, it was properly fixed. So maybe that's just me, but I will never play this game again. I did not like it. I just didn't like it visually. I didn't like the new mechanics they brought in. It felt like a bunch of busy work. And I know that sounds crazy, but it doesn't sound crazy unless you play Civ for yourself. It honestly felt like a bunch of busy work that wasn't gratifying, whereas Civ 6 had busy work that felt gratifying. Okay? Hate Civ 7. Hate it with a passion, bro. I'm putting that in. What's the lowest rank? Actually bad. No, Pump and Dump goes there. Actually bad, bro. Actually bad. Anyways, Stanley Parable. You know, Montour, I think I bought this game when I was streaming with you back in the day. I say streaming with you like we co-stream. We basically co-stream. You were the reason why I would stream every now and then, because I was like, at least I have someone to talk to. But yeah. But I don't think I ever played it, or I found it extremely boring. I don't know why. I just wasn't in the mood. And this is a good note to show that sometimes you're just not in the mood for something. Because I played this again, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty cool to see all the different little features in it. I thought it was like a jump scare when there were certain endings that you could go to that you were in Firewatch or Rocket League. Like, it honestly did feel game breaking. I'm not one to care about the critique the game obviously had about like video game the relationship gamers have with, you know, developers, and like I could tell there was some big story between of like the narrator getting angry about how the gamers felt about, you know, making the Stanley Parable 2. I didn't care for that stuff. I'd have thought it was fun to do the run-on jokes. Like, it's a run-on joke game. It's like Rick and Morty or Smiling Friends the game, where it's just continually just the character yapping and yapping in your ear. And if you find that funny, then this game's for you. If you don't like a narrator running your ear off and always having something to say over the little minute details of you changing something up, probably won't like it. I liked it though, so I'm gonna put it in good. Lethal Company, I don't have much to say about. It's a game that I've been playing for a while. It's just there because, you know, I didn't stop playing Lethal Company. I probably only had like 2 sessions done this year, and each session I had a lot of fun in. I love any kind of friend swap game, so I'm gonna put it in good. I know if a Semi sees that I put Lethal Company in good rather than and Bravos and I'll put and pump it up. That actually is a pump and up game, I can't lie. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, that's not to say that I've never played it before, but I had to play it for my Assassin's Creed video early in this year, and it became a game I didn't just play in order to get, wow, can you imagine? I got this video came out in February, and it's like 8 away from being the most recent. That's kind of crazy. Hey man, let's not ruminate on the past. But yeah, it was one of those games I didn't just play for the video's sake. I genuinely enjoyed and played the full like walkthrough through, and it kind of low-key made me sad, bro, because Assassin's Creed at one point was just so goated in my eyes, and now there's a bunch of nifty little tricks and features that I just don't care enough for. It's too RPG-esque. Look, 100 people have made this video before me, so I'm not going to ruminate on this. All I'm saying is I liked the origins of being an assassin in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and less was more, okay? So I'm gonna put it in good. By the way, rankings in between the rankings don't matter. I just don't really care for it. Haste. What can I say about my favorite, like, do you know that one thing? I don't know, you CSGO fans, if you guys know what I'm talking about. Do you know when commentary YouTubers back in the day would have some kind of CSGO mini game? I think it's CSGO. One of those games anyways, or Counter-Strike. Well, Counter-Strike is CSGO. Where you were sliding on different ramps. Like, bro, Leafy is here. Bro, if I type in a Leaf, is Leafy's channel even still around? I think he got banned. But the point I'm going to make is, it's a game to have while talking to your friends on Discord. And that facilitated it for me. It was fun. Surf, right? Is that what it's called? Okay, surf. But yeah, it's basically that, but with more colors. And I had fun. It's not a game I think about a lot, but it's a game I can come back to every now and again. What am I doing? Oh, just surf? Yes, go. Sorry, I'm a boomer. Yeah, literally this. So it's a game that it's a roguelike where you're speeding across the map, and then you get certain moves to make you faster. You can do different tricks. So it's a cool game to have. I'm gonna put it in I though. Like, nothing crazy. It's made by the same people that made Peak. What's that one crab game that's like a Souls-like? I can't even remember. But you know what I'm talking about. But Aggro Crab made this game as a little meme in between them making Peak and a bunch of other games. Thought it was cool, bought it, had fun. Road 96. What can I say about Road 96? Has anyone heard of this game? I was in a mood to play a choice-based game. If you guys don't know, choice-based games are like my guilty pleasure. I can't get enough of them because I just love I love when a game's more of an interactive movie. I said 86. Than a game. And I know it sounds bad to say, but basically, this game is when you are trying to escape the country. I guess it's America, but I don't know. It gives communism vibes every now and then. And you have different alternate people that are going to meet each other throughout the different playthroughs that you have. And depending on your choice, they can either escape or not escape. And after the 8th try, there's like an overarching story from all the different people that you met that come together. I thought it was cool. Nothing to really write home about, but I always like when a choice-based game does something a little bit different to what they're known for. Oh yeah, and there's also a feature that you only have a certain amount of stamina and cash. So if you generally run out of stamina and cash, like each time you get to like a point of interest, you can choose to like walk it, ask for a taxi, and depending on what you do, maybe you have money, maybe you don't have money. There was some other features that didn't make it just a straight up, choice-based slop game that I'm going to get into a little bit further on. Another game is a little bit guilty of that I kind of liked it, so I'm gonna put it in. There's gonna be a lot of good, a lot of bad. I'm not gonna put it in really fun. I'm gonna put it in good. Crab's Adventure. Thank you. You guys know more about games than me. What is this game? I think it's just To the Moon. I didn't finish it. I didn't like it. I heard a lot of good things. Like I literally looked up on Reddit. Really, really good emotional indie games that will make you cry. And this is one of them. Okay? I tried it. Couldn't get into it, bro. I don't know if it's because of the pixel art. I don't know if it was because of the story. But the whole story is you have to go into the mind of this old man and find out some information. But you look through his whole life from beginning to end of him, meeting his lover. I don't know. It's not for me. And I think it's sacrilegious for me to say this because I heard this is one of them games that the indie community hold in high regard. But didn't finish it, bro. Didn't finish it. I'm not going to say it's bad, but I couldn't finish it. And I think I gave it a decent amount of hours. Well, not decent. I think I gave it like, hold on. To the Moon. Oh, wait, no, that's... Oh, yeah. Oh, I gave 44 minutes. Hey, man, 44 minutes is like 20% of an indie game, really. So you can't get mad at me, guys. Didn't finish it. Liar's Bar, another cool game. Honestly, had some great 10 out of 10 moments playing that game with the boys when we first played it. But after a while, not really jacking it anymore, I'll be honest. It's just like, cool game to have. Again, another cool game to have. It's a really cool game to have talking over Discord. Because, yeah, you can just think about your choices, but you can just have a good conversation. And in between of having conversation, someone gets shot. Funny moment. It's cool. Yeah, 44 minutes. I don't know. It just wasn't for me. Repo. I'm seeing a notice of Friendstop not really doing too well. I gotta give it pump and dump. Some people say that Repo is a better Lethal Company. I disagree. I still prefer Lethal Company. Yeah, Repo had a lot less of a shelf life in my friend group. I think we had 2 sessions before we got bored of it. The first session was really fun. The second session considerably dropped. And then we played the third session like 4 months later. And it got old within the actual game session. So I'm going to say it's a pump and dump. I can't lie. 3,000. Jeez, man. Jeez, man. Hey, man, for you, VR chat is like a social media app, so I can't even, like, you're not playing a game, you're just socializing. So, like, don't be too hard on yourself, buddy. I just patted your head, Montour. Oh my gosh, this was great. This game was great. Ratchet and Clank: A Rift in Time came out on Steam, and I said, you know what? What happened to music? Yeah, Ratchet and Clank Rift in Time was a great game, man. I was a serious Ratchet and Clank boy when I was younger. And when it was on, I think it was a PS5 exclusive at one point. So I was like, I'm not getting a PS5 for this. But it brought back them OG vibes that, you know what? I like my shooter games. I just like when it's cartoony and wacky, okay? Don't give me a realistic gun. Give me a gun that shoots little mini gizmo robots that are going to follow you and then attack different people. I thought this game was great. I really pushed my PC through its limits. I could tell why it was on PS5 though, because the whole gimmick is you are transporting into different worlds and different maps almost instantly. And my PC isn't as strong as a PS5. So when those animations happened, instead of me like straight away transporting to a new world, I was just perpetually cycling. Let me see if I can find a clip. 1 second. It was kind of funny because I was laughing to myself. I was like, oh, PC diff. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Even if I just find the opening scene. Because they did a lot in the opening scene. If you play on PS5, it's like instant. If you don't, it ain't good, bro. Hold on, let me see if I can find it quickly. Hey, I think I found the wombat. They might not see it within these 10 minutes. It's on my internet. Wait 1 sec. Let me say first level. Performance ray tracing. Jeez, man. First level. Man. One thing about these key lights, they cook you. I'm getting so hot right now. I'm gonna have to take this off. I just really want to show you guys this thing, man. Well, to be fair, this is like Giga PC. But it's the same effect if it knows what it's doing.
There has to be another way across the station and catch up.
Where's the animation? Yeah. So look at this. It's literally just loading in stuff. So this is the loading screen right here. They did it very like well crafted. So you don't really notice it unless your PC is like dog water. But if this is a Giga PC, this should like bring them to the next world like instantly. Bang. That took like 6 seconds for me. So the immersion was kind of broken. Like this is supposed to be the whole story is though like the world's falling apart and you're transporting everywhere and taking 6 seconds to go to each world. All right, bro. Or each dimension. Bow. 1, 2, 3. See, it took me a bit longer, but I still enjoyed the game. I thought the game was fun. Not just fun, but really fun. So I'm gonna put it in really fun. I ain't gonna lie. Pacific Drive. Is this the first Golden game I played this year? I think it might be. And not just because of the actual game. The game is basically a roguelike where you're in this traveling car Montour. I said Montour. I keep on referring to Montour is just chat. If I say chat or Montour, it's exclusive because for the longest time Montour was chat. So if I say Montour, I'm saying it to everybody here, but not just Montour. But you know what I mean. I feel to have a PC that's actually better than a PS5. Yeah, never me. I have a decent GPU now. Not the best CPU. I think the motherboard is probably what's needs to get upgraded next, because if I don't get a new motherboard, I can't upgrade either one of those things. My motherboard is really old. But yeah, Pacific Drive. You upgrade your car and you go to these different worlds in order to collect resources, get back to get your car like to be better, and then you can explore further and in more, you know, hostile terrain. The coolest feature about this game, what GPU? It is a Radeon RX 3700. I hate when people ask me this because I feel like a fraud because I can never remember it. Hold on, am I showing my IP address? Lol. No, I didn't. Okay. Display. Something like that, anyways. It's probably good enough. Oh, you don't speak AMD? I was gonna get Nvidia, but then my friend literally recommended this GPU because it was on sale and I needed something new. And it's my one PC nerd weakness. If you don't have a good GPU, bro, it does a lot, bro. Also, I low-key want to get a new more RAM. I was hating on my friends because like all of them don't do CPU or RAM intensive things, but they all have 64 gigs just because they have money. But now because of all this RAM stuff, I'm kind of like, damn, maybe I should have upgraded. I have 32 right now, and whenever I am editing or blendering, I reach 32 very quickly. So, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, the coolest thing about this Pacific Drive game is that while you are driving, you can upload your own playlist to listen to in the car. And I don't think you realize how immersive that thing is. To the point where this dude, and if you know my channel, you know this guy named Noodle. He made his own radio station with his friend off this one concept of the game because he thought it was cool to make, you know, put himself into it.
DJ, well-informed, wide and class conscious whining, what a do-walk here, aka...
Now, there is a long way to do this where you can actually link actual YouTube playlists, but what's way easier is just to download videos and put them into a directory and then call that directory within the game. But he literally made his own meme trolly radio station where he has like improv with his friends along with obviously music. But then as the video goes along, it gets progressively worse and worse because the whole gimmick is he's making like a really shitty radio station that no one's going to listen to. So it just gets worse and worse. But it actually has some great songs. So I don't know. It was really cool. Imagine you playing an actual game. You turn on the radio in the car. You're fighting against aliens. You're trying to survive, and you just hear this in your ear. Banger, 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 banger. So for that reason alone, and hey man, I'm a critique, but I also like gimmicks. So for that reason alone, goated, loved it. Let me bring the back music. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It was a really vibey game, like a very vibey game. I didn't like, again, that the story was terrible. And I know you're gonna, this is like literally the game, the definition of a game you do not look at the story for. But because the cutscenes were so obnoxiously boring, it kind of took me away from the actual enjoyment of the game, which is just literally just doing tricks. Obviously this is a mod. Yeah, but literally you're just walking around going on skates. So again, it's another cool Discord game you can have in the background. But also there's games you just want to practice your tricks in, bro. And stylistically, hey man, it is the spiritual successor to Jet Set Radio. And it's also the reason why I made the grind fiction video in general. Because I looked up this video online, still to do with the video online, and I found that one grind fiction. I wonder if that grind fiction short, people are talking about me. Because I said in the grind fiction video that no one has made a video about this. The only thing that exists is a single short. Yeah, this guy.
Scott Pilgrim.
No, okay, I'm over my head, guys. Yeah, I thought I was special, but no one's talking about me in this thing. Oh well. But watch this, and I realized, like, oh, there's a whole vibe with this. Oh wait, a lot of games I like is like this vibe, so I gotta give it its respect, because like, you guys would not have the grind fiction video if I didn't play this game. But I can't say it was really, really fun. I'm gonna just say it was good. Okay, I thought it was fun, but I didn't have like an overly good time. I just thought it was a cool vibey game to play. Seasons, I only played it because I looked like the character. And then I found out when I actually played the game that it's a girl. So I was like, damn, do I look feminine? Like, tell me that's not me. Or am I just being racist to myself? I don't know. Maybe, obviously I don't have the glasses, but like zoomed out, when I saw this photo like on Steam, I was like, oh, let me play this game. But it's honestly too Studio Ghibli for me, in a sense where the game is actually about just taking moments to just sit and think and vibe. And I just haven't gone around to finishing it. I played it like, I gave it like good 3 to 4 sessions. But number one, it was crashing on very stupid things. Like sometimes if you snag you cycle around the world. Sometimes if you snag your bike on certain areas, the game just crashes. And 2, I just wasn't jacking the story. It had to be at the beginning. But you're literally, the whole story is for you to go around the world and record different sounds, different like architecture. You're basically just a big journaler. And you know, it could be a game I could go back in on if I'm in the mood for it, but for right now, not feeling it. BRC is one of the comfort games for sure, but I wouldn't say there is a story. There isn't. You feel like there's 2 songs playing? Maybe that was before. And it also went up in the stats of PH, so maybe. Hey man, like this literally just looks like me, bro. Just without the mustache, of course. But didn't finish. Deltarune. Honestly, I haven't actually given my full thoughts on Deltarune since I finished it. Might be a hot take, but I get that Toby Fox was being more experimental in season 3 with the whole SNES video game thing. It felt very separate to the actual storyline. I wasn't a fan of it. I respect the fact he tried it, but I was ready to move on. And every time they kept dragging us back, I wasn't a fan of. I love Tenma. I love a bunch of the other features that were in Chapter 3, especially the real world stuff. But I wasn't a fan of it. However, Chapter 4, man, that story was sick, man. That story was sick. And when it ended, I was gutted. I was gutted, and I haven't even fully like explored the game because I told you guys months ago I was gonna go back and do the secret bosses. Still haven't. Still don't know who Mike is. Still don't know who the Guardians are. You know, but one day. I'm just very bad at replaying games, and the idea of going back on chapter 3, I have to get a save file. I am not replaying chapter 3 just to do every little tiny feature. So either we watch a video on certain little conversations I missed, or we get a save file just before we talk to Mike or whatever, whoever that is. But hey man, I am part of the fandom that is the Amazing Digital Circus, Deltarune, Undertale, freaking Five Nights at Freddy fan base. You know, you got me, bro. Like, am I part of the fan base? Yes. Am I into the fan base? Not as much. I don't watch as much fan related content as everyone else does, but goated regardless. I'm so happy that it was a double chapter, because if chapter 3 only came out and we didn't have chapter 4, I would be slightly disappointed, and I think Toby Fox knew that, so that's why he made it a double chapter. Free Ride is a game I saw on TikTok ages ago, and it marketed itself as a game that is able to ascertain your personality type depending on your choices throughout the game. That already sounded really, really fun and really, really nifty. So I wishlisted it for ages. I replayed the demo, and even when I replayed the demo, I thought it was cool. However, not the biggest fan on release, I'll be honest.
Personality test can't be lied to because it doesn't ask any questions. Instead, it watches your unconscious actions as you play the game. So, you'll never know when you're making decisions. You'll never be judged in terms of good or evil. You'll simply have to live with the consequences of your actions. And you will forget you're playing a test. I promise. Personality test.
This wasn't the video I watched, but basically that's the same thing. That's what hooked me to play this game. It's a lot smaller in scale than they marketed it as. They make it seem that like every tiny detail that you're gonna do, they're gonna at the end of the game tell you what kind of person you are. It was very general. It didn't really feel that like personalized to me. The story was very janky. The characters, I honestly felt like they were doing like 180s in terms of character shifts off to like the tiniest of choices. Like with a choice-based game, I get it that, you know, once you do a choice, you know, the feelings of certain characters will change. But when it's a complete 180 shift, it's bad, bro. I'll be honest. I did not like this game. And I really tried, but I was falling asleep playing this game, bro. And shout out to them. It's an indie game, and I hope you guys do better. And I'm also sad because, bro, indie games take a while, bro. I found out about this game in 2023. It's 2025. So it took 2 years for them from this video the game to come out. And I just wasn't the biggest fan, bro. I just wasn't the biggest fan. There wasn't that much in terms to enjoy.
These two Steam achievements equally, but well, let me show you. My game's not so secretly a personality test, and each choice is designed to measure something subconscious. Right here, you're ordered to go left, while these guys take right.
I remember this
designed
scene.
to test your obedience, since this is the third time you've been in an identical situation with two choices. And being gamers, I expected a lot of rebels, but no. Of the players who got to this point in the game, 75% obeyed. So if you've played Free Ride and made this choice, let me know you did in the comments.
Maybe it's a thing where I just didn't feel rewarded by anything by making different choices or making choices in general. Like, yes, there would be choices. There would be moments where I had to make a choice, but it's like they would be saying go left or go right, and I'll go left, and I'll be like, okay, now I'm left. But it didn't feel like, oh my gosh, what would happen if I went right? Or, oh my gosh, I went left. Like, I don't know. And I think that just goes down to also the story not being good. The story wasn't the best, bro. But yeah, I must say, I'll be honest, bro. Like, if you want to be dead ass honest, because obviously I have a sweet spot for indie games. Ain't gonna lie, it's bad, bro. It's bad, bro. I can't put it in I can't recommend that game to nobody. Yes, and the NES felt like an overdone bit. 100%. This is Deltarune, right? 100%. I was ready to skip. And if you watch my VOD when I was playing that game on stream, I was ready to move along. And I know there's some lore-heavy stuff that I'm missing. Apparently, there's a whole, like, Snowgrave type scene where Chris and Noelle are there, and he's doing messed up stuff or whatever. I don't know. I wouldn't know, because I never played the game, and I refuse to look at spoilers for Deltarune. But it's like, damn, bro. Nah, it was a lack, but you know, in the grand scheme of things of a game that's coming out over the span of 10 years, a little blip, because for what it's worth, I enjoy the rest of it. Yo, Joe's, what we'll be doing, I'm just ranking all the games that I played in 2025 before I head back into Unbeatable. Hopefully I'll be streaming more, so the kind of gimmick is talk for a bit, hopefully turn it into a second channel video, and then, you know what I'm saying, play a bit of games. Now, let's talk about the weirdest, the most tastiest treat of a game I played this year. Ina's Dream Barbecue. Guys, this, I don't know if you guys grew up on the Amazing World of Gumball, but this felt like I was in an Amazing World of Gumball episode, plus Courage the Cowardly Dog, plus Flapjack. It was just so weird. Plus, it was free. It was free. And I know I've seen this character all the time online, this Ina character, but I never knew who she was from. Went to go look it up stuff. Apparently, it's from like an indie cartoon from this one guy on YouTube. That's kind of like connected to the game, kind of not connected to the game. Like you can enjoy both things separately, but again, it kind of tickles the fancy of the Undertale Deltarune fans. So for the longest time, I wanted to know who this Ina person was not disappointed. Weird experience. You're in hell, I guess, and you have to go to the toilet. That's the whole mission of the game. Go to the toilet. But obviously, you gotta do a bunch of stuff. It's like Zelda. Oh, to get this, you gotta do this. You gotta do. But I didn't feel like it was bad. And I think I also like just how experimental the game was. Every character just felt weird and like they didn't belong in the same game, but they did at the same time. This is my favorite character, Froggy, and he speaks specifically only Japanese.
What are you guys doing?
What is it? This is fan animation. Hold on. Let me see if I can just find the gameplay. Actually, what am I talking about? I made a whole video on this. Actually, I didn't make a video on this. The dude who I found his analog video from 2000s made a video on this.
On today's.
You know, I haven't rewatched this video in ages. Where's Ina's Dream Barbecue? Yeah.
I'm not doing anything! I'm not doing anything at all!
The story is one thing I did not get at all in terms of its deeper meanings, but honestly, I don't.
This was such a weird scene. In this game, you go to like a pile of cars that you can like press E on or press interact on in the middle to go into this portal. And when you go in, it's just this one guy who's looking out into the moon. You click on him, he smiles at you like this, and then goes right back to what he's doing. And I don't know why. I thought that was great. I loved it a lot, and I was just like, man. Every single scene, I was like, man, this is so weird, but I like it. It's weird good. There is weird bad, don't get me wrong, but this felt weird good.
Really care to find out. I'm sure there is some philosophical meaning behind the interactions, but this game to me is just eye candy and a unique experience for anyone who appreciates developers making a passion project. And trust me, this is a passion project. You can get this game for free on the World Wide Web.
Like, the amount of artists that was probably employed, or maybe just art styles that was employed into this one game, just made it a great game. It's free on Steam. I highly recommend it to anybody that likes these kind of just like experiences to play. Doesn't mind the fact that maybe the whole point of the game isn't to actually achieve the goal, but the journey, which again is a lot of stories. But you know what I mean by when I say this. Great game. Goated. Putting it in goated. Great game. Skate, Pumba Dumper. I played Skate once when it came out, and another 2 times I never played it again. Fun game, cool. Wasn't enough in the game for me to actually continue playing. So I don't know if they've updated it. I don't even think the game I played was the actual fully released game. I think it was some kind of beta version or whatever. Or Pump and Dump. Bite Bond, another Pump and Dump game. Me and my friend played it for a day. It was like a puzzle game where 2 players. It's kind of like Split Fiction, but on a budget. I don't know if I'll ever get back to that game. This patch, I think enough time has gone by that the fans can calm down a bit. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's a good story, don't get me wrong. But in terms of choice-based games, I don't like how most choices kind of led you to the same conclusion. And I don't mean that, oh, the cutscene right after is the exact same. Obviously not. But in the grand scheme of things, it felt pretty inconsequential. As much as choice-based games go, it's not up there. In terms of game stories, it's pretty good. Pretty good story. I like how it came out as a TV show, so everybody was discussing blah, 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 blah. But I'll be honest, people that are putting Dispatch above like The Walking Dead or Until Dawn, I just feel like you haven't played Walking Dead or Until Dawn. I can't lie. Like between its brothers and sisters in the same genre, choice-based games, it doesn't. I don't really hold it that high in that high regard. I'm not thinking about Dispatch after it came out, after it was done. I know some people want more of it. I think that's just more so because they did a really good job in fleshing out the characters. Well, not even flesh out the characters. It was only like 3 characters they fleshed out. They did a really good job in making you invested in the characters that they did do. But we really don't know that much about the rest of the team. I wouldn't be mad. I would play another season of the game. But for what it's worth, I thought it was cool. I really, really thought it was good at the beginning when I finished it. But after some time passed, I was like, it was cool. I'm not gonna put an I because that's disrespectful. But I'll put it in good. I just wish it was fleshed out more, and I wish the choices felt a little bit more consequential as the episodes progressed. I ain't gonna lie. I also, maybe this is a tidbit, but the QTEs were literally like optional. What? You don't give me a cutscene or something to show that me messing up. And this is why I put so much praise on Detroit Become Human, because it is like the purest form of what a good choice-based game is like. Every choice you do matters. Conversations are called back from beforehand, and if you mess up, you now have a completely different ending. Sometimes the mission fails and it moves on. It's not holding your hand. When you have a game that no matter what you do, the story kind of progresses, that means there's not that many branches within the tree of choices that you have. And you know what? If that's what they're going for, that's what they're going for. But I'm just saying, because I've played a bunch of choice-based games before Dispatch, I can't sing the praises of the fact that it was a choice-based game. I can sing the praises that it was a decent story-based game, but not a choice-based game. So I'm gonna say it was good. Not influential, just felt uncontrollable. That's probably a better comment there. Yeah. I feel like the ending was the complete opposite of all the choices I made. Thank you. 100%, bro. That ending, I don't know, bro. They're like, oh man, we gotta figure something out. Let's just wrap this up, tie this one here, and yeah, ending. Like, what? No, didn't like it. Little Nightmares, didn't actually bad. No, this is probably the most disappointing game of this year. Probably even not more than Civ 7. But I'm not the biggest fan of Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Not because I think it's bad, I just can't handle horror games. But when I played Little Nightmares 2 for a bit, for like 6 hours, I enjoyed myself in terms as much as a horror hater would enjoy themselves. Little Nightmares 3 felt like a cash grab. The puzzles were bad. There was so many times where we had to look up where we needed to go, and I don't think it's because we were stupid. I think it was just bad game design. It felt bland. It felt not fleshed out in terms of a fully... Like, I've seen what happens in Little Nightmares 1 and 2. I'm not talking about lore. I'm just talking about the actual, what was in the actual game itself. It just felt like a DLC of Little Nightmares 2. It didn't feel like a fully fleshed out sequel. And I get the gimmick that it being a multiplayer game is the big, selling point. But you got my money, and I'm not happy. It took us 3 weeks to finish that game. We played 2 full game sessions back to back, and then we didn't feel like hopping on again for a while. Not the biggest fan. Didn't like it. Can't speak on this one. I haven't played it yet. Don't play it. I don't recommend it. And if I feel like anybody who plays this is because they know about Little Nightmares 1 and 2, you're not going to enjoy it, bro. So let me be the one to, to take the bullet for you. Now, these 3 games right here. These 3 games right here. You know what? Let's talk about Disco Elysium first. Obviously, if you know anything about video essay gamers, bro, this I feel like everyone's like put this on their high list, blah blah blah. Like any like legacy YouTubers that has made games on video essays has talked about Disco Elysium, about the politics of it, about the story, about the characters. I'll personally just say that this game is goated for me off the story and the characters alone. I really, really enjoyed this game. The first session, I didn't really get it, and it took me like another 2 months to finally get back to playing it. But when I did play it, I think I finished it within a week. It's been a while since a story has hooked me that much. And I'll get to the other game that did hook me as well. But this was a great story. I love the fact it was voice acted. I think if it wasn't voice acted, I don't think I would have stuck around. I realized one thing about myself. If you make me read out stuff like over and over and over again, I'm probably going to get increasingly more and more annoyed about it. I thought I was a smart brain guy and I could enjoy visual novels, but clearly not. Clearly not, but no. Exploring the world of Disco Elysium, getting to know who Harry was, getting to know who Kitsuragi was. One of my favorite games I played this year, if not one of my favorite games of all time. Honestly, I can actually say that hands on my heart. If I had to put top 25 games, Disco Elysium's there. I don't want to spoil anything to do with this game, so I'm not going into any specifics, but the plot twist was crazy. The character progression, can I say character progression? Character reveal. Because the game starts off with the character being one way. We don't know anything about this guy because he doesn't know anything about them because he's like a drunkard. And the revelation of finding out who this person is and how the game does it with the whole different personalities in your head that's speaking to you. Amazing. Amazing. This game is probably a game I will keep getting recommended and never play. And honestly, play it when you're ready. Because again, ever since I've been watching video essays on YouTube, I've heard about Disco Elysium. And it's only 2025 that I started playing it. So this is definitely one of those games you shouldn't feel forced into playing. Play it when you're ready, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. This game is goated, bro. This game is goated, bro. I haven't felt so distraught over my choice. And yes, I forgot. There is different endings. Like, I wouldn't call this a choice-based game, but with the ending I got, I was distraught, bro. And if you know, you know. Let's just say that certain characters did not make it to the end, and because I loved them so much, I went back on saves. I'll be honest. Oh man, I'm just thinking about all the different plot reveals and the twists and whatever. Oh man, what a great game. What a good game. Now, the 2 games I played this year, top 2 games, I'll be honest. Top 3 games, because Disco Elysium's up there. I'm not going to rank it. Let's talk about Claire. Let's talk about Claire next. Now, I am not the biggest turn-based guy. I'm not the guy who hate on turn-based. Don't get me wrong. I just don't play that many turn-based games. I played Persona 5, lost my virginity with turn-based games in PC games, and never really went to go see what the genre kind of had for me after that. So, low-key, I played a bit of Metaphor, didn't enjoy it, and now I'm on here Expedition 33. And this, in terms of gameplay-wise, one of my favorite games I played in my entire life. It was such a fun gameplay loop. Like, who would think that adding some real-time mechanics into a turn-based game would completely flip it on its head? And now not only are you just waiting for a enemy to finish their attack, no, you directly benefit if you are locked in when they're attacking. And low-key, you can't just sit around, because I played on the hardest difficulty. 2 hits and you're dead. More or less 1 hit and you're dead. Great game. Great, like, what's it called, skill tree power system or whatever you want to call it. Like, I never felt like I was too broken. And don't get me wrong, you can get broken, but I told myself I didn't want to look up any cheats or guides on how to maximize different builds. The only thing I'd say, the story didn't hit me as much as others. The plot twist didn't hit me as much as others. I thought it was cool. Like, in the ranking of this, I would say it's good, but it wasn't the forefront of why I enjoyed this game a lot. I enjoyed this game a lot because it was just a really, really fun game to play. Let's look. I've been talking on length about the story of games, different aspects of games, the actual game of a game. This was great. This was great. I don't know how you psychopaths play on keyboard or mouse though, but on controller, this game was great. The music, let that French woman sing in my ear. Claire. I don't even care if I died because the music was great. But yeah, I'm glad I got Game of the Year. Should have got that many awards. That's up for other people to debate on. Okay, this is not the channel to do that. All right, I don't really like getting involved in those conversations as much as other people do. But it deserved most of those awards. I'll be honest. I'm gonna put it in goated. Don't feel a bit. We need to play it. Yeah. All right, this was a sleeper pick. I got recommended this game in November, and I didn't get around to playing it in December. This game's called 1000 X Resist. It's an indie game that came out, I think, last year. And guys, this game is great. This game is great. Dare I say, the best story game I've played this year. Dare I say, the best story game I've played in a very long time. And I know what weight that carries considering the list I just showed. But I was locked in, bro. And I was locked in because I had no choice, bro. Because there isn't that much gameplay. All right, if you want to be the bad faith actor, a lot of people are. It is a walking sim where you walk and talk to different people, and you see different cutscenes. And the more so part is you just talking to people. But the two things that elevate this game for me is the voice acting and the story and the analogy to what is happening in real life. You know, shit. I can't even spill too much, bro. But I felt like I got it almost instantly. And I don't really play a lot of games where it's like the game is written in different perspectives. I heard like Nier Automata's like that, where you play the game multiple times from different perspectives. This is one of those games. For me, this is new to me, and I thought that trick was crazy. Okay, I saw characters in one way, then they would make me replay a certain scene, but from a different perspective. I saw it a different way, and it was all a thing trying to tell the story about how generational trauma goes on to children's children, and kind of you got to break the cycle, and how you choose to break the cycle is up to you. And if you play the game, you know you can't fit everything in the backpack. That quote rang true to me as I played this game. This game was my favorite game of this year. That's crazy to say. I'm not saying I like Clair Obscur was worse. I'm not saying Disco Elysium was worse. But when you have very low expectations for a game, which is hard to come by nowadays, because we live in a world where most likely you don't really come across something by yourself. You get marketed by it, by YouTubers, by gamers, by ads. This was like a small recommendation my friend told me to play. He didn't really sell it that much. Favorite game this year. No comment for this one. Honestly, I haven't heard a single person talk about it on YouTube, which is why I don't think I'm ready to make a video on this, but I do want to bring it into light somehow, some way, because the fact this game is kind of unheard of is crazy to me. I don't know if anybody here has watched Land of the Lustrous. I know Montour has. I don't even know he's here anymore. But it's basically Land of the Lustrous, the interactive game. Everybody has assigned roles, or Steven Universe, kind of the interactive game. Basically on the same level as everybody has assigned roles. You can see everyone's color coded, and the color coded people have different roles. And you know, certain people don't want to really play their role, and that causes politics within the society. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna spoil too much, but great. All right, and that's the list right there. That's the list right there, guys. Hold on, I'm gonna take this off. It's really warm. So overall, I still don't know how that ends up being 35 games. That doesn't even look like 35 games. But I played a lot of games last year, and I'm glad I did. I think the prior years, my big form of media consumption was manga and kind of anime. I haven't really watched anime consistently since like 2020. And even before then, I haven't watched anime consistently since like 2019, 2018, I'll be honest. I watch an anime a year, like 2 animes a year. I'm really more of a manga guy. So I'm glad that last year was dominated by games, because I got to enjoy some great stories, made some great memories with some friends. And here's looking to 2026 to find some other games to play. But yeah, cool. Alright, guys, let's play some Unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? Some Unbeatable. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Now, you guys saw a sneak peek of the last. You guys want to see a sneak peek of the next video? Some of you guys are in the Discord, so this is not going to be news to you. But here is a screenshot. I'm not giving you any context on a little sneak peek to the next video. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Bada boom. I'm not giving any context to this photo. All I'm going to say is that this was done by me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not answering any questions. You're just going to have to wait for when it comes out. Oh, I've been on manga, but I mostly read romance, slice of life. I need to read more. I honestly need to read more. I want to read more romance manga, because I don't like the fact that my favorite movie of all time is considered a romance movie, but it's the gimmick that everyone hates in romance movies or anime, where the bully ends up kind of liking the bullied, and that's A Silent Voice. My favorite anime, my favorite movie of all time is A Silent Voice. So I need to read more romance. So maybe you could give me some recommendations. You know what I'm saying? Fritz Phantom from Tom Turbo in Smash Bros. I don't even know what Fritz Phantom is. Who may I make a few romance manga that were less slop? Yes. I don't like slop. I like slop in certain aspects, okay? I literally just caught up with Solo Leveling Ragnarok. I found out there was a Solo Leveling sequel. I read it in like 3 days. For romance, nah. I like a good story. And let A Silent Voice be my baseline. Not because I want... I'm not saying that you need to show me something on A Silent Voice level in terms of quality, but that is the dynamics I would like. Again, not the bullied versus bullied thing, but you know what I mean, okay? I just need something that makes me think, something that holds me in terms of its story, and it's not just the fact that it's the will they, won't they thing that is gripping me. And if it is a will they, won't they thing, it better be a really, really good will they, won't they dynamic. Otherwise, I'm just not going to do it. But I do need to read more romance, so yeah. If you recommend me some, I will write them down and I will try. But I'm just not in my manga bag right now. Maybe 2026 is when I get back into manga. Because I've been seeing a lot of recommendations from YouTubers that I've been like, you know what, maybe I should stop writing these down and actually enact on them. But I don't know. In my head, I can only have one hyperfixation at a time. And right now, it's just been gaming for the past 2 years. So if I get back on manga, you guys are no longer getting gaming videos anymore. And gaming videos have been doing considerably better than manga videos for me personally. Also, I have like I don't want to say I have a hate, but I have a certain disdain for the anime manga community on YouTube. Not to say they're bad, it's just a bit uninspired. For the past year, there hasn't been like an anime or manga video essay that I really liked for its actual artistry. And that sounds cringe when I say this, but I have, it's been a while since I watched an anime or manga video where I'm like, damn, that was a really good video. It's like, oh, it was cool. Like, it's something I play in the background. But video game video essays, however, man, oh man, I can't name you how many video essays I've watched this year that were based on video games or something in the video game space that I'm literally like sitting in my room like, damn, what an experience. So that's kind of why I'm leaning more towards, and because of what I'm consuming, like I said, video games. But yeah. Let's play some Unbeatable, bruh. And okay, so you're saying the dangers in my head is in my heart. I'm guessing you're saying in my head. It's very cute. It's like medium, well known. Doesn't stick to its gimmick, but I enjoy the main pair. Are you happy? Blue Box is something I've been seeing a lot actually. So Blue Box might be another one I play. Viz Media be shoving that in my face every time I read my manga on Sunday. So hold on, let me write these down. So we got Blue Box. We have what was it? In Your Face? No, Dangers in My Head. Dangers in My Head. What's your favorite video you've done this year? Ooh, we should have talked about that in the video. Hold on. Get out of my face. One thing about Unbeatable is they're not going to turn on the volume once this boots up. My favorite video this year. I'll tell you what my most hated video this year was. Hold on. Close this. Was definitely the Sonic video. I kind of put it at the point where I put it out. I knew it wasn't ready. I didn't like it, but I needed it to be done so I can move on with something else. So definitely Sonic was my most least hated, the video I hated the most. It's probably a toss up between the Power Ranger video and the grind fiction video, because to my knowledge, both videos are so genuinely me and don't really look on YouTube to have that much other people talking about it the way I did, that it just felt like I added a space for myself on the internet. Like, I know in the grand scheme of things, it's a literal blade of grass within the universe, but to me, there will never be a grind fiction video like my video. Like, if someone is going to do another grind fiction video, they're going to reference my video. That makes me feel good, I'll be honest. My Power Ranger video also feels just really, really homely to me because I just love freaking Power Rangers. And I love the fact that people received it so well because it's not that well structured. It drags out a couple times, but there are a couple moments that still give me goosebumps. Like literally still give me goosebumps. Like literally this scene. You got but the unmorph. What if these generals were like the way I got the music to blend in with the lines, like guys, I'm telling you, there's parts of my videos where I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was doing a bit too much. It was kind of cringe. But there are other times where I feel like the hand of God touched me because I'm getting chills off what I'm listening to right now. Just listen to this real quick.
So tell me, what better subversion is there than to have the 10-year anniversary of this show flip the usual routine on its head, where instead of the aliens proactively attacking the humans put the aliens on the back foot? Have you guessed it? Right. The setting and the final battle would take place on the freaking moon.
Oh, and it was using the Sonic OST from one of my favorite games, Sonic Lost Rings. Oh my
What we're
gosh.
seeing here is a beautiful sequence of mini battles where the Rangers are in groups of 2 and they
Bro, I got people approaching me about this video. I went to a Comic-Con in Dublin and someone was like, bro, you're the Power Ranger guy. And even when I went to America, I went to another convention in America. They were like, oh my gosh, you're the Power. I was like, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I love this video. I love this video. I love this video. So it's probably the grind fiction video, again, because of its place in the internet, or this Power Ranger video because it just feels very homely to me. But yeah, let's play some freaking Unbeatable. Finally, after how long have you been streaming for? Like an hour? Bro, I love how my lighting actually looks good for once. Yeah, an hour. All right, that's cool. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following Unbeatable off my gameplay, but basically what I've been saying for the past like 4 streams came true. Penny's evil, bro. Penny's evil. Penny's evil. I know she's evil. She's the leader of the whole harm groups, Forzando, or whatever. Rest doesn't even seem that evil in our eyes. And I left it at a point where I was beating Penny up after beating her in like a mini boss battle. But she's giving me the vibes that she's one of these aliens or monsters that doesn't even feel pain. So she was laughing as I was beating her up. And my team pulled me aside because I was really wailing on her, like the point where she could die. So I don't know what's going to happen next. But I said, you know what? Let me stop for now. Because I don't want to get too far away. Because I knew I was going to stream today. So, yeah. No, you didn't stream the part I was looking forward to so much. Also, the dangers in my heart. No, head. Okay, yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, sorry, man. I was getting annoyed that I said it already. The reason why was because I also like how they updated it. Finally, look at this. You can have different slots. But you can't replay attacks. You can't replay machines or missions. Honestly, it's probably good I didn't stream because there was a point where before you get to that fight, you have to defeat the twins or whatever. And that detective guy. That took me like 10 tries to do. I kept on dying just when the thing was like finally over. So I don't know if you guys wanted to see that. But I am still on hard. So I'm proud to say that I can manage hard. So let's get into it, bro. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, bro. Ah, yes. I was stuck here and I said, you know what, let me stop. So I don't know if he passed out or something, but something. Hello. Maybe this is why I hopped off, because I couldn't figure out what to do. What did I just miss? Someone just threw something.
Top of the hour here, right outside of our studio. Harm Tower has collapsed. Physically collapsed. We still don't have comment from anyone inside.
Well, end of the episode, guys. All right, I'll see you guys next stream.
Harm's primary researcher has been arrested.
Oh, so they arrested Penny. She's coming back though.
This week with Harm, Chief Officer Rest has just announced she's stepping down.
Rest is stepping down.
Replace her. statement from Harm's new head of PR, Piangendo, they emphasized that, quote, "We are committed to fixing the mistakes of the past. Rest's negligence allowed Sforzando to operate without oversight. Today,
Scapegoat.
we're proud to announce an effort to redouble our presence in the city. Harm is an organization committed to the safety of..."
Jeez. Kind of want to remember what happened. To my knowledge, Beat was beating up Penny. Treble stopped us. And Jeff was driving Quaver home. And I don't remember anything else after that. So it gives me the vibe that Rest isn't like evil. Because she was part of the old group Quaver's parents were part of. And she cares about Quaver to an extent. So, like, she might turn and help us for whatever reason. Because I don't know what caused music to be illegal, bro. But whatever happened the night of that concert, I think is the trigger. And it's probably the reason why his parents are not around. It is time for Unbeatable. Well, we just finished the episode. Like, if I knew that was the end of the episode, I would have just finished it by myself. But now we have to sit here and just talk. Talking to people. Oh, that punching scene was presented so well, it low-key shocked me. Yeah, bro, she was going crazy, bro. Like, I didn't know we were going down the inner demon route, but yeah, I guess one thing I'll say, I don't know how you change this because it's part of the game. Penny was giving, I don't know what her name is, Sforzanda. She was giving serious lore on like why Beat is special, and I couldn't focus because I was locked into the fight because I didn't want to lose. But to my knowledge, there's something weird about her that makes her very, 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 very similar to Silence. I don't know why. I don't know if they've said it or I just missed it, but she's like an anomaly. And that's why Penny's like taking a liking to her, even more so than just being a test subject. She's rebellious, but it's kind of like the Batman type beat where the fact that she's rebellious, she's like, oh my gosh, you don't care about things. You don't care about hurting people. That's why I idolize you. No, that's not what Beat was trying to go for. She just wanted to play her music. The same way the Batman was on a wave of defeating villains, but then literally incentivized one of his biggest villains, the Riddler, to be like, oh my God, I like you. I want to be a terrorist too. Did we read this chat? 99. How does that even work? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't look right. It seems like a mistake, but I have to trust it because the machines don't lie, especially when I've got her in the close space. Oh, this is probably Penny's journal, right? Especially when, yeah. Next to them every single night. So everything else is lying to myself. Honestly, I think even she's lying to herself. I don't pretend to exactly know what mechanism made this possible, but it's a gift. She's the first self-perpetuating silence. Oh, so she is a silence. I don't even know what silences are. I don't know. Or something close to that. An uncollapsing wave barely out of the step with the universe. Beating slowly. There are times she isn't even here. Though where else could she be? I have no idea. But because of that, maybe I should have been reading these journals, man. I'm getting a lot of info. I don't know if she can really be called the same thing. I don't think silence moved beyond reality that same way. I'll admit I'm jealous because she can see more than I can. Yep. The same trope of the main character being able to reach godhood more than the person who spent their whole life trying to achieve it. And I'll admit I'm pissed about it because she doesn't. Her sight is broken. But because she has willpower, she's shaping herself. And finally, I'm not contaminating it with what I'm seeing. I can actually look inside. But that means I need to remove the bits of her that she thinks exist. Reasons I have to do this. If I don't, she could turn into something worse. The research could help people, including... So she's trying to put this on some morally arc to remove what is Beat and get into what is the silence. Speaking of which, okay, I'm not reading all this. No more faucet means no more resources, which is bad for everyone around me. Also, no resources means no dampeners. No dampeners means Rest pays attention to me in the way I do not want. After you finish this game, you should look up the leaked beta opening cutscene. Gives more context. Interesting. How many chapters do I have left? Oh! Remember what I was talking about just now? Well, not just now, but changing up the perspective. Give me that. Finally getting some lore about Quaver's parents, bro. But I like Beat so much, it's gonna take me a while to get used to her. Rest is such a nice person. And then she became like a dictator. It's very ambitious to make these cutscenes like anime-like. I didn't even speak about Unbeatable in my tier list, actually. Well, I guess I didn't finish it, so. He's crying? Oh, this is the beginning. The song doesn't really fit, but hey, you're a rock star. I was literally about to say the Weezer riff. I was quite literally saying like I heard his riff before. You've seen the scene before, right? I'm pretty sure. So what happened the day Batman's parents died, man? Is that our actual parents? Silence. Oh! Oh! They killed her? Sound check. I didn't know she. Whoa! Who is this alternate? Yo, your textures are wrong, buddy. Oh, this is definitely. This is Beat before she died. I just assumed she had pink hair. I didn't know that she just decided to be in her auntie.
Okay.
This looks ugly. Your color correction's all off. Like the composition of your fit is gone. Ew, man. Beat was a brunette. That doesn't look cool. That doesn't look natural at all, bro. Look at these posters. These anime posters. Maybe this is me. This is the anime style. Everything I has a pro and a con. If I go back to sleep, the pro is that I feel great. The con is that I immediately afterwards I don't feel great. Because con 2 is that I lose my job. The trick to tolerating the desk is to only look at the laptop. Everything else might as well not exist. Those pills? Oh my gosh.
God, it's still beautiful despite everything.
Undertow reference. Hey man, this is a pretty all exclusive room if you ask me. The desk is an L. But like if I was like a 24-year, I am 24. But if I had to live by myself right now and I need to be in a budget room, I actually wouldn't mind this room at all. Dead ass, not even joking. Depending on the price, of course. But like an all-inclusive room, I just wouldn't have guests over. But if this desk was just, if this had a little more space for a desk for a PC, this is one of them periods in life where all you're doing is just logging in with your craft, which I'm assuming is what she's doing. At least the sink is clean for once. Even if it's because I've only been eating stolen takeout. Lol. Beat,
I'm not
please.
leaving without a shower.
Beat, please dye your hair soon. I can't take this at all. It's like if Ramona Flowers had like brunette hair. Like, no, bro. You either go unnaturally colored or don't. Just go bald, bro. But I need at least 2.5 by 2.5 VR space. You play VR as well?
Wish I had clean clothes, though.
Girl failure. Yeah, man. She's like a neat, but she's a girl, so everyone excuses it. She was a guy, everyone's like, ugh, look at this bum. Didn't she know that about how she's been working? This is our only set of clothes.
Still got some time. Let's try to get something going.
Play music. Also, I've gotten really good at Unbeatable now. Like, I don't mess up that badly as much as I used to, so I'm just glad I'm used to controls for once. Which is sad because I feel like the game's almost done now. I didn't even know she played guitar.
God damn it. Why am I so shit right now?
I don't know if it was since, but I'm noticing the voice acting is really good for Pete right now.
Now I'm late on top of it.
Like, no
Time to
free
die.
ass, but double if you lock in. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, what's your comfort level in arcade? Oh, it's still like hard to expert. I have a few expert songs that I've gotten, but in something like this, I wouldn't even bother expert because I'm still not trusting that the updates. I tried looking at the patch notes. I still didn't see anything about restarting like certain fights very quickly. Like every time I died during that fight with the twins and that one police detective, I couldn't just restart. I would have to go back at the bottom and then go up with the elevator and do that whole cutscene where I'm talking to them back and forth. It was very annoying. So I'd probably still do hard. Hard, I can't. My pride won't allow me to go anything lower than that. So hard is a challenge for me. Expert can be done with practice, but it's not worth it in a game like this where every time you die you get set back like very far. I do have like this actually looks like a wig. I don't know. It's so crazy how familiarity just messes up your view. Because now, even though this is the exact same hair animation, the exact same size on her head, this looks like she's just wearing a wig. It just feels a little bit bigger than usual. Do I have to call in? What if I just didn't? Could be phone. Dialing annoying. New voicemail. Great. Perfect.
Hey, so I'm gonna be late for work. Again. So, bye.
Oh, she's a bum bum. I don't think I've walked this way more than like twice since I moved in. Maybe after work. I mean, I won't, but maybe. Okay, I did not know that.
Shit. Okay, well, look, the day only just started. Maybe a car will veer onto the sidewalk and non-fatally injure me. Could happen. Anything could happen.
I've unironically wished for that to happen, but I realize there's power in its own, so I do not think of that. But there are times where I do not want to be in work. I'm like, man, I wish something non-fatally would injure me, so it's big enough that I can call in sick, but small enough that I can get on with my day.
Not today.
Where are the NPCs, bro? What's happening in the city? This game's not realistic, so like... Guessing you work here?
You're late. Again.
I'm like 14 to 16, so hard unbeatable. I can do 20, but it feels like I'm just mashing, so I don't. Yeah, no. Fair enough.
Sorry. I called ahead.
I'm sorry, man. Let me just get on my job. Let me fix these unrendered slash slightly rendered menus and fix that for you.
You were already late when you called ahead. You need to be on the floor yesterday.
I was here yesterday. You had me clopin'.
Gosh. That's one thing I can say. I never had to clopin, bro. Oh my gosh.
You weren't on the schedule for yesterday, though.
Greg called me and asked if I could fill in since Ashley had a thing.
Well, he didn't tell me that. What thing?
I didn't ask.
Why not? Regardless, this is my shift, and what happens on other shifts should not affect mine.
Nobody's even here.
Which is why you need to be out there cleaning up your section before customers come in.
It's already clean. I did that yesterday.
You think this is clean? Do you live in a zoo?
I mean, other than that one floating object, this looks pretty clean to me. I ain't gonna lie. Some might say it's virtually clean to the point where it feels like a video game. But yeah, that's just me. What is there to clean? I'm sorry. He's just LARPing. Where's his boss anyways? See one of these cartoon bosses that you never actually see his face. Hey, welcome to the golden something. Can I take your order on this unrendered slash slightly rendered menu? Be careful, your hands might glitch. You might no clip. So, how's the husband?
He's fine.
Huh?
Been a little upset lately, though.
Oh. Really? Why is that?
He,
Huh. Well, I hope it works out. Yeah. The joke is they didn't have the time or the budget to make these characters, so they're just a bunch of characters behind off screen. But if they know what they're doing, this could be like part of a bit. Finally. I'm clocking out. I wonder if this is where we meet Quaver. Beat! What now? Soup sitting in your locker? To-go containers? I've told you this a million times. Employees cannot take food home. Under any circumstances. It's all getting tossed anyways. Why do you even give? If I let everyone else sorry, I have to take this. Oh, sorry. Where the hell are you?
sorry. I'm getting held up at work.
Ugh. Look, I know that's not really on you, but it'd be great if you could get down here hasta pronto. I've never heard that expression before in my life. We have to talk about something. Oh! Oh no, it's present time.
Time for food.
It's either present time or did they erase Beat's mind and now she's just working as a normal civilian. I don't know. We'll see.
You're not my mom. I'm not. But I can cook better than she did. That's not funny. I miss her too, you know? A lot.
But you're working for the company that killed her, so die.
You got to know her, though. Sorry, hold on. Give me a second, okay? Sure. Just tell me what's going on. What does that mean? I'm gonna need you to be specific. You realize that's not my job anymore.
Uh-oh. This is one depressing room. Hardly. Get a lamp. Quaver. Pretty big room as well. Oh, it's me. Quaver, you can fly. You never told me this. Nah, I love this animation.
This hat way more. You're just part of my... It's
crazy how much she looks like you. You think she's gonna remember this? You don't understand you, Laura. She's not like
You punched a whole TV. What is wrong with you? It is never that deep. Oh, final. Is this the final part? Nah, I'm sorry, bro. There is nothing in this world that can make me angry enough to punch a TV, a glass TV, and not know that I'm going to get injured. I'm sorry, bro. You knew the camera was on you. You were doing Flav. It's cool. Oh. This isn't a love story. I think it's a callback to how it was at the beginning, from what I remember. I can't remember too much. Man, the animation quality just jumped up and...
Pete? Can I come in? Can I come in?
Moldy sink? I'm not even gonna look at it.
Hey, look, I don't want to come off
Oh, sister.
away, but Pete, they're sending mail to the old place, and a lot of these look like collection notices.
What's the question?
There is none. If you want my help...
But I don't.
It's not what I said, but okay.
Have you found another job yet?
I'm still looking. I've been looking. It's what I was doing before you walked in here.
Alright, bro. You being a girl is the marker is gone a bit. You're a bum, bro. Let's be honest. You a bum. You live at home, trash all over the floor. You're homeless. Not homeless. You don't have any food going for yourself, so you steal food from the restaurant. Your kitchen is moldy. That's the one thing I can critique you for. You can say that you don't have money for this one. You dirty. Okay? You dirty.
I don't mean this as an attack, but I feel like you have to be doing something wrong then. Like, maybe I could take a look at your resume or
It's
your
none of
cover
those
letter.
things.
They just don't get me.
What about the Guitar Center job I told you about? Did you do...
The guy just... Okay. His first question was...
Do you actually play guitar? Play me a song.
So I played Reptilia, and...
Sorry, do you know any good songs?
And you punched them?
Not ones in plastic instrument games, please.
Which is like disqualifying any song anyone actually knows from being a good song. And that's crazy, right? Tell me that's crazy.
Sounds like that guy has his head up his ass.
His ass wasn't big enough for that. Tiny butt.
I might be able to help you get a job as a medical receptionist. We need night shift people.
Look, don't worry about it, just...
I kinda can't not. I hate to think you're just rotting in there by yourself.
Is that what you think I'm doing?
Yes. I'm sorry. If you're about to blow up on your sister for this, I am not on your side, Beat. You are rotting. You are quite literally rotting. Bro, the thing said moldy sink.
Come on. You know what I mean.
You have no money to your name, and guess what? You're probably going to use your last $3 to get your hair pink.
No, I want to hear you say it. What do you think I spend my time doing all day?
Doom scrolling.
Do you want me to be nice? Or...
You don't get to say that.
You keep saying you spend all the time you've got job searching. But the one job you've gotten in months, you got fired for because you can't not be late to shit.
I'm just focused on other things.
What other things?
The band. My music. It's getting somewhere.
Is there any evidence of that? Have you made any money doing this? Beat. I just want what's best for you. You know that.
Okay, sis, I'm kind of leaning towards Beat's side. I have a disdain for people hating on people's dreams, but look, you gotta have a you gotta have a you gotta be able to support yourself. Okay, you can't just be a struggling artist. Okay, and you thinking that this is all on you. It's not. You have siblings, bro, and family that aren't just going to say, yeah, we're fine with our little sister being a struggling artist. Potentially we'll find her 3 months later in an alleyway, homeless, with a like syringe up her neck. Like, come on, bro. Reptilla is good. Is that an actual game?
Are you gonna let me in?
Don't. We don't have the budget for that.
Feels kind of childish. Just. Never mind.
We don't have the budget for you. Sorry, we don't have a character design for you.
I'll come back later.
What if you just give? what if you just make Beat but just alternate skin? So her jacket is green, her clothes, her pants are purple, and she has blonde hair. That could have been a cool transition, but the pause menu popped up for a second. Oh
You're
damn!
the last person I expected to see. Who was the first?
Swartzanda.
I hate to ask, but what day is it? New Year's.
Shit.
That feels
I just
awfully
turned
timed.
21.
That feels awfully timed. A young girl plays a song. That feels awfully timed. What the heck?
Happy birthday. Sorry, this isn't much of a celebration.
By the way, this is us. We set whatever this is at the background. That was us. We pressed the button. Just letting you know.
You were gone for a bit.
Second Impact. Oh, is that Street Fighter? It's a song by The Strokes. Oh, never mind. I heard the Second Impact. I thought it was Street Fighter Third Impact.
How long was I out? It feels too early for it to be so dark.
I mean, they say in the difficulty setting that the ultra intentional experience is playing on New Year's. Really? We'll see.
Look closer.
Oh, that's not good.
Guys, we have a problem.
Was that what's the last thing you remember?
I have no idea what happened.
Was anyone? We don't know. And we don't know because Harm's latest complete overreach is effectively total martial law enacted in the zone around where that building was. And Quaver's at the center of all of it. And Trouble and Clef are in there too.
Huh? I thought Quaver was at home. We're jumping back and forth between too many timelines. Okay.
You're not saying anything.
I haven't actually watched Neon Genesis. Bro, let me just save Trouble and Clef, bro. I really care about Quaver.
Freak.
Yes.
Good. You're coming with me. We're breaking curfew.
Oh. Hello? Are you bugged? I feel like the camera was supposed to pan over to where she went. I can't run. Where are we going? I don't know about my favorite cop-hating freak. There's a lot of cop-hating freaks in media, bro. I feel like Rudo's a cop-hating freak. From Gachi Akuta. I feel they all are. Jinx is one. If I used to be one. Keep up. Well, if the camera lets me move as you're walking, I would. Aura form, Mark. Aura form. Or we're going back to Quaver's house. So she is okay.
It makes way more sense knowing this is your house.
What does that mean?
Oh.
It's just the overall vibe of the place. Why do you still wear that uniform?
I'm wearing it today. I don't really have anything else tactically sound. I need one thing, and then we can go.
Uh-oh. Door drop. You are part of the other band. She's gonna play music again? We're getting the band back together. Except parents are dead, so she's gonna play with the new generation. I hope Quaver's okay. Man, you're like the CEO of whatever evil company and you're driving like a pickup truck. And a squashed one at one. It's not even a big one. We can't think about if she isn't. We just have to keep... Yeah. Eve used to have this stupid goddamn thing she said all the time. Only sausage, no make. What does that even mean? What? Exactly. You should never let people see how sausage is made. Oh. It's messy, unformed, gross. But you grill it, and you serve it on a bun, and people eat it up. True. So, well, Eve never wanted people to know how much effort she put in. Hide it all, keep the magic alive. Huh. It's actually pretty cool. It's horseshit. Quaver never even got the chance to see her mom screw up once. Ever. And because of that, her whole life has been spent aching for a mother so perfect she never existed. I hate how mad I am about it. I'm gripping too many things, and I've been doing it for so long. So long. Oh man, I wanted more of that. That was a good combo. Let's learn some cool stuff. Okay, things are piecing together slowly. I don't know how much I care about Gacha Yakuta. I feel like I care about the story, but I don't care about the characters. Like I wanna, more, but I can't. I don't even know why. I'm on the opposite. I was the opposite of where you are right now. I don't know if you're reading the manga, but where the anime is, I really care about the characters. I didn't care about the story. Now I'm updated with the manga. I kind of care about both less, but more so I care a little bit more about the story. But Gacha Yakuta is not a manga you read weekly, man. I just wait for at least 4 to 5 chapters to come out at a time. So yeah. Harm Tower. It's crazy how fast this got rebuilt. On manga only, almost every manga really. Yeah, I read the manga literally 2 months after the anime got announced. Caught up with it like in a week. You'll see when you get inside. I actually feel the same way then, yeah. I don't care about the characters as much in Gacha Yakuta as I used to. I think my last character moment that I was like, oh man, I really feel for this guy is when bro got his Jinky. The cleaner, not the cleaner, but like the side character who was able to turn his hammer into something special. I was like, yeah, my boy. I don't know. This whole circus arc is cool. What the hell? Yeah. How about you don't fight the guy that looks like Sun Jin-woo's shadow, bro? That's Crest? Oh my gosh. Finally he has some aura. Do we want to fight him though? Harm Tower 2.0 sits on top of the rubble. Beat, please focus. Sorry. Can you do anything? Well, we'll both find out. I'll keep watch.
Pete?
Whoa.
I haven't seen you in so long. Pete, I've screwed up so many things.
Hey, dude, it's okay. It's just...
We're like the Steven Universe of this world.
I've been trying. I've been really, really, really trying.
I know,
And nothing happens. It's all useless.
Hey, I'm sure it's not so...
It is. It's so easy for you to sit there and act like everything, but it's not. You know, I thought I could be a whistleblower. I got this huge packet of all the material evidence I could get. It had everything I felt was off about what we were doing. And B, there isn't any news to whistleblow to. All the media organizations from even 2 years ago have closed down. Only the biggest ones are left. So I tried one of those. Do you know who answered the goddamn phone?
Harm.
Poco and Apoco.
Yep.
They were already running the editorial department of the place.
Oh.
Poco and Apoco quit before I could. And guess how they responded to all the shit I brought forward about Harm? They were giddy. They were so excited to run this.
That's a good thing, right?
No. It's not. They wouldn't get excited about anything that matters. And it made me realize that I was gonna be stuck there forever. I was never, ever going to.
This is giving me Magi vibes. I don't know if anyone's read Magi, but this is like, the black stuff is like depravity.
I can't make people give a shit about me. How can I make them give a shit about all of this? And it made me realize that I was gonna be stuck there for Zondo got locked up.
To the line
and
again.
Everyone's like, well, fine, that's taken care of, but Harm is the same as it's always been.
Hey, it's okay. It's gonna be fine. Are you okay?
Why are you in here with?
I don't actually know, but I want to help with.
You can't do anything. I can't do anything. What makes you think you...
Oh, there we go. Fight you with the power of friendship. This is the first time we're fighting Crest. I feel like I haven't seen his animations before. See, it's parts like this where it feels way too simple. But I don't want to go to Unbeatable. Or just get shown something. I increase the music because my goodness, the music's already full. Sometimes it just feels quiet. One thing about this game as well, some of the beats just don't feel satisfying. Like I just don't feel like I'm on beat right now. Okay, gearing up a bit. Nice. One thing I'll say as well, which should be like the main selling point of the game, upon all the bangers, upon all the songs I played, I think I've only found like 3 songs that are actually like genuinely good songs. Right now, I don't know if it's because maybe it just doesn't hold that much emotional weight because of the gameplay, but I'm not really jacking the music. I dig the voice acting, yep. Also, beat grinds rails. Soap shoes, not really, but basically, yeah, from Sonic. And in a very distant way reminds me of Pearl Splatoon, and she's really good at beating people. You know, I never got to know Splatoon 3 characters. I just know of them, but I never actually owned the game, which I know sounds bad, because I made a whole video about Splatoon. But yeah. Not the first. You briefly slap him until he finally... Oh yeah, you talk about Crest, yeah. Did you test if you can go higher? I actually didn't, but I could go higher. I don't know. I don't want PC to start moving funny. You can go 240. That just sounds greedy. Let me go 144. Leave me alone. I just
want to be alone. I can't let anyone else get dragged into this.
How did you? You could just tell it was 60 FPS. That's crazy.
You're not dragging anyone.
Get out of here! I keep screwing up what the right thing is. I don't know what I should even do anymore. All I do is just make it worse.
I'm sure that's not...
I'm stuck where I am!
Jeez.
You don't know what this feels like.
I don't need to know. I can see that it hurts.
Stop treating me like I'm not an idiot!
I don't think you are, but you need to stop acting like, okay, I'm over this. Listen to me already. You're acting like a little bitch.
Oof. We want to fight again? Or are you gonna listen? Oh. Jeez! Therapy doesn't work? Yeah, let me just beat you up.
You're a grown goddamn adult man. You're
Jeez,
so
bro.
upset with yourself that you were a what?
Pro from
A
Splatoon?
mega
Oh,
evil
yeah.
super cop for however many years. You really want to do the right thing?
That was funny. It was not,
Of course I do.
It's not sad at all.
Then quit.
It's not that simple.
It quite literally is, bro.
Why not?
My job, my money.
I'm not going. I can't do as much elsewhere. I could do more being.
There aren't good apples, Crest. There can't be. The tree is poisoned. You have to not be an apple. I mean, this metaphor is messy. This isn't a nature verb. Or you're not like inherently an apple, I guess.
I hate this bit. I hate when a bit in the story, someone says something and then like the bit is them trying to explain it because people don't get it. No, just say it, bro. Keep it stepping. Babble.
You remember how I used to think you were a maid back when we met?
You remember that?
I always remembered you the whole time. I haven't stopped thinking about you.
Alright, bro.
Not like that.
How else, bro? Lucas, my boy, how you doing, buddy?
I actually didn't think you meant it like that.
Yeah, he looks like he's never been slapped before, bro. He's like a pretty boy. How you doing, Lucas? Hope everything's well, bro. Long time.
Well, we could just.
It's fine.
I just well, my point is.
How about you? I'm great, man. Happy New Year, Lucas, man. It's good to hear from you.
I remember being jealous of you.
Alright, bro.
What? Of the idea of being a maid?
No, not like. How do I put this?
Sort of foreshadowing. Maybe.
I was jealous of someone getting to start from the beginning again. Did you know I'm the youngest harm officer ever promoted to be a division lead?
Imposter syndrome?
My dude, I don't know anything about your career.
Sure. I went from just some guy to being everywhere within 15 hours.
LinkedIn.
This guy who was my senior officer when I was a rookie cop once told me that the most important thing about the police was...
What? The real estate saying?
What does that have to do with real estate?
Or maybe it was about making movies. I think you're saying it wrong. It's meant to be a bit of a joke.
You didn't make it sound like a joke.
Because you say it 3 times. What's the 3 most important thing? And then it's just the one thing.
Oh. Well, we kind of only have the one. The one location. Harm isn't anywhere else in the world. Just here. But since we're not going to be able to go anywhere else, it feels like an important responsibility. At least he explained it as... because you go from location to location to location. The whole thing of being a cop, basically, is you just have to be there.
You're losing me in this conversation, bro. What is the point of this conversation?
At the places where things happen, so that you can make sure things don't happen. I've been so scared of being anywhere else.
How's life? Great, bro. Posting videos, working, trying to get the things off the ground. You love my boy M-Bites, you know?
I felt stuck where I am. Because I'm worried I can't do anything just being a normal guy.
No, you can. Do anything else. Anything else is better. Crest, I say this as nicely as I can. Doing literally nothing at all is more productive than whatever you've been trying to do at Harm.
But I can, like...
No! Even if just for your own sake.
I just don't want anyone else to hurt.
You don't need to be a cop to do that.
Where are we? Where's the rest? Thanks for pulling me out of there.
Case in point.
Yeah, exactly. We saved you and we weren't part of the police
See you
force.
later.
Crest, I don't still like you as a character. The only way you redeem yourself in any way to make you significant to the story is if you take a bullet for us. Other than that, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care. Every time I want to open my Mrs. Teams, my Microsoft Teams Windows goes to Team Fortress 2 instead. What a coincidence. How long are you going to keep streaming? Probably till the end of this episode. And I don't know how long this episode is. I imagine it's going to be like for another hour. She's the only woman who puts up with you. She doesn't put up with me. Hi, it's me, the Spurg. Hey, B. Just call me a bitch next time. It'd be more... Wait, B is here. The speech bubble is to... I don't know. At the end of the dialogue, of course he did. Bitch thinks she's a superhero. Christ. You're a ridiculous caricature of a human being. You're a ridiculous caricature of a human being. Whatever. What do you even want to talk about? Yeah, out. Shit. For what brains? We need someone in. Someone who's actually good. I'll be polite. Look, you gotta... They're gonna kick us out of the band. You don't have that much going for you. And this band could. But you don't. You don't got it. Ugh. Plus, you're not hot. Ugh. Gotta be hot. We'll fix the songs you did stuff for to make them work without you. Shouldn't be too much work. What the shit, guys? Did everyone agree to this? Seriously? Not even you've got my back? Some people just don't have it. Wow, they keep hammering this down. This is bad out, bro. Liar, how do I say she is hot without sounding like a simp? You don't. I paused for a second. That was my answer there that I don't believe them, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm sorry. I hope you figure yourself out. They kicked us out of the band, bro. And now we're probably the only band in existence.
I hope he finds what he's looking for.
I don't even know if he knows what that is.
You know, it's funny. People think professional racing is boring.
Definitely didn't take you for a fan.
I'm a fan of useful comparisons. People think it's boring because it's mostly the same thing over and over again.
A series of left turns, right?
Right. But everyone forgets how hard it is to do the same thing over and over again. Especially under such pressure. In those conditions, not doing the same thing even once can literally kill you.
So your point is, consistency is hard.
If everything works right, most people are bored. My point is that most people only find it exciting if something goes wrong.
True.
Even if it's the hardest thing in the world to keep it right. And yes, I like racing. Sue me. Harm's always been impossible to keep right.
Was it ever right?
I did my best.
Ugh, oh, come on. You facilitated a borderline fascist police state. I feel like that revokes any getting to say you did your best rights.
They were fascists before I got there.
And you facilitated them?
All right, fine. I am doing my best now.
You're trying. You're very trying.
God, I really did sound like you once.
I hate when old heads trying to just downplay, like, oh, there's nothing I could do. You youth don't understand. Like, it's annoying, bro. Oh, we're back here. You're alive? And we're phasing in and out of corporality. Is this part of the silence, or is this part of the bigger disease in the game? Bugs! And with her. Sort of a half yes to both of those. What's going on? It came out of nowhere. Just when we looked up, they were stuck. Who? The twins. No. 5 minutes later, this place was swarming with these guys. Didn't get any better. Focus on the twins. We'll figure out a way to handle. Bro, I'm gonna kill those twins, bro. You set a good example. You're looking. No more talking. Don't make me remind you. They are the enemy. I'm not the one harassing everyone in sight. No talking back. A citywide curfew has been instated. No traveling in or out, even for you, former commander. Stay where we can see you, or else. Bro, where is those twins, bro? I am about to achi. What's this? Oh, it's the waiters. Oh my god, worst strings I've ever seen. But not too bad at the music thing. Got a lot of people hurt. A few bruises. It was fun more than anything. You want to talk about hurt? Look around. One sniff of a disaster and they've got a lemonade stand. Which is no substitute for a bar. No, it's not. Just harassing everyone. Must be a power trip or something. Maybe if you stuck around, we could have actually taught you some mixology. I wouldn't go that far. You were the worst. You were worse once. Anyways, we won't give up here. You better not either. Hey, the gang's here to save us. I think, maybe. Reading with gusto. Dig it. Hey, man. I like my voice acting in games. Why are we still glitching? Okay. Treble and clef. Holy shit, she's a lot beat. Oh my god, I thought she must have meant the other twins. Very sweet. You thought of us first. We managed to get some people away from it, but it's off. It's just off. It's wrong. And harm is just making it worse. They're digging into it like maggots on a corpse. Ugh. We're gonna fix it. Somehow. We're chasing Sforsanza down. Oh, she escaped? Did she do this? Who else could? I'm so sorry. Shut up. I've been going for... Shut up. We'll get to it later. But we will get to it. Will we? It's just... It feels like there's been a lot of times we've almost never seen each other again. There's so much to that, you know, we kind of just get into the habit of... You just get used to people, you know? I'm not used to getting used to people. I know what happens. I understand the concept of getting used to people. God, that makes me sound like a robot. But really, I haven't had time with anyone besides me. But I got used to you, and then you left. And now you're here again. Someday will be the last time. This might be. So if we have a moment, maybe we should use it. It can't be the last time. It won't. I trust you, Pete. I don't know exactly what's going on, but I trust you. Because we have so many things left to finish. And besides, I need way more time to think over what I'm gonna say. That's a first. Yeah, well, most of the time I don't give a shit. You're right, Clef. God. Shit. Screw it. Good luck, Pete. Won't need it. Wouldn't go that far. But we know how lucky you can be. You're not gonna join me? See you soon. You're not gonna join me? Okay, I actually gotta go now. Bye. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Hey, man, a shout out to you. I appreciate you for staying on for this long. You can't talk to them anymore? Flat out. Bro, we need the band, bro. It's just gonna be me and Rest? What's going on? Oh, something is here. And it's not nice. Who are those? Is it the twins? The twins. It all looks the same, doesn't it? Yeah. Bro, I do not want to save these guys, man. I do not want to save these guys. Let them die, bro. Huh? I might glitch. Okay. No, might have moved there 3 times in a row. Let them die. Let them die.
Oh, hi. We're so glad you showed up.
Our favorite little renegade.
We've been waiting for you for so...
Why'd you keep us waiting, Beat?
We've got so much to talk about.
So much.
Can't you two take anything seriously?
Always as much as it deserves.
I heard you both quit harm.
Oh, don't come to us with the
ancient history.
Forget about it.
We're on your side now, girly.
Then work with me and let me...
You work with us.
But of course, you're the boss.
You're not listening to me. I'm trying to help you.
We're working on a great campaign for you.
We're workshopping it. In a world
where music is illegal and you do crime.
Goosebumps.
This might be a cool boss battle.
The right shivers.
So snappy, right? So snazzy.
Don't you love it?
Love it.
But it doesn't really mean anything.
None of this means
nothing does.
Oh, come on. You don't actually believe that. You're telling me you don't care about what you make?
What? You're trying to dig deep down into the dark. I'm not sure you'll get anywhere with that, girlie.
Does she feel the same way?
What? Me?
We're 2 peas in a soup.
So then why?
Be specific when you ask.
Why do you do this shit anyway?
Be more
because we're good at it?
Yeah. It's not complicated.
It doesn't have to be more than that.
That was a cool intro. But it looks like they're actively fighting us. This might be another song that's actually worth being on the playlist. Now imagine restarting the fight with all that cutscene. That would actually make me log off the game today. I can't lie.
Come on, are you guys really that simple?
Yeah.
Nothing else going on?
What's wrong with that?
Dragon Ball Z.
I expected more from you guys.
You have it the other way around. We're good enough we can do this on autopilot. Why give it more than it's worth?
Real. Oh. Okay. It's a kind of all beat. Oh.
God, I didn't expect you two to be so predictable.
We aren't.
Prove it then. Oh, we're so over it. Oh, we don't have to put effort in. We just show up looking like this. Sure you do.
We're light on our feet. We're flexible. And we're fast at...
Nobody buys the act.
Yes, they do.
It's not an act.
I don't buy the act.
There's nothing to buy. It's what it is. Or what you see on the tin.
Yeah, that?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. For us, it's just a job. We can take it or leave it. This isn't some deep-seated self-expression. Again, beat.
The apathetic artist.
You tell me you put nothing of yourself into that?
We're getting through to them. Oh. Yeah, see that one coming.
It doesn't feel great when you get it right.
Well, I mean, yeah, I like doing a good job.
It doesn't hurt at all when you mess it up.
Background music is dope.
Like you did with me. Never forget I beat you too.
Come on! Do you really think we thought about that at all?
Of course it hurts.
It's fine. It's a bump.
Right. We don't let it get to us.
Why does it hurt at all, though? If you're so above it all. If you didn't care about the thing you did. Just admit you give a shit. What are you embarrassed about?
This is speaking to a couple people, I ain't gonna lie.
It's not that. It's...
What? Like you? Yes, of course I am. The shit I do is the shit I am. And yeah, maybe it's not healthy just how much self-worth I attach to what I make. But I'm a mature enough goddamn human being to admit I care when someone hates what I've made.
Damn.
And then I love it when they love it.
Maybe she's...
You can't listen to this, Poco. She's
what? What's she trying to do? She's too messy to be anything else than what she is. What if she's right?
We don't do this for ourselves. That's not the point of the job. We make something else shinier and move on.
The shine is a part of us.
If that's true, then why has it gotten so hard lately? Because this work has been fun. I know I'm not pretending that. I like working with you on this.
Of course I like working with you. I wish I liked the thing we're doing too.
I can't jack this though. You guys are stupid villains. I hate you. Hey man, I'm glad you got some self-reflection. I'll go to jail for 10 years. Thank you. Xbox guy is back. Who's Xbox guy?
Hey, honey.
Oh, it's a different even chatter. I don't recognize the Xbox bit. Sorry.
Don't talk so loud.
This is when she lost her gig.
What was wrong?
I'm sorry for scaring you.
Oh, it's hospital.
Is this really just another false alarm?
But she's stable. That's a good thing.
Beat's been through it, bro.
Tell me how you're doing. How's the music going, honey? You were so excited about that band, and
I do not remember
We haven't
Xbox guy.
talked-
I'm sorry.
What?
Well, are you ever going to release that song I like? The one that...
You know how it's going? The band kicked me out. They kicked me out because they hate working with me. They hate working with me because I can't make practice on time. And I can't make practice on time because I have no time. Because most of the time I'm stuck either being here or waiting to get called back here.
Damn.
And that song you like, which you don't even care enough to know the name of, is probably never getting finished. I can't even listen to it now because of all this. I'm getting abandoned left and right, and not even my mom can be there for me.
All right, your age is showing a bit now, but you being a bit childish for this.
That's not her fault.
At least you won't have to deal with that much longer.
Yay!
I'm sorry you feel that way. I wish it wasn't like this either.
You better apologize. Refresh my mind. I don't know this
They're
Xbox
still
joke you're talking
assholes.
about.
I don't get why you ever worked with them. They're not very...
You have to trust people, Beat. At the end of the day, that's all we are.
Some people shouldn't be trusted.
I mean, sure, some people shouldn't be. But you can't come at life assuming that's who you're running into. People are messy.
The best advice I've ever gotten is from the person I probably hate the most. Or at least the person who probably hates me the most.
That's Forzando.
Shockingly, I knew people before that.
Man, we're trying to just free up everybody with all this harm stuff. There's more people in here now than before. It's because of you, in a way. In what way? After your escape, it wasn't just this place. All the number sites got refortified. But it doesn't matter if there's nobody in them. They were knock-on effects. You're not wrong. I didn't realize how bad it actually got. That's because you were distanced enough to not have a look. Unlike them, they had to look every day. They still have to. So we're no longer working for harm, but we can just walk into the prison. I'm afraid of what will happen if I go to sleep. It's because it's so hard to stay awake. I feel weak. Weak in a way that scares me. I'm afraid of what will happen if I go. If I can just wait a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Is this all there is? Hey! Can you get us out of here? I'm not... Isn't she in charge? She can do it. I haven't been a part of this for years now. Do you think that means that this isn't your fault? I wouldn't be in here if it wasn't for you. Damn, let bro out, man. You haven't eaten or been let out. We've been forgotten, left to rot with whatever that is. Wish I could do something. Anything. I don't know how we can then get someone who can. Damn, so the officers got like killed. Well, I don't know what the word is called, but the muck got to them. Used to be in here with me. You caused the break-in, didn't you? Did you get out with the others? Others? It was basically just your group. Maybe a few other stragglers. Stuff in here was bad after. I don't blame you. I'd have done the same thing. I just wish it wasn't like this. Me too. Who is this person? Oh, DC? Bro, there is not enough fleshing out on this character. I do not care about DC. He's on some persona, like saving everyone's inner demons type beat. Whoa, okay. That's kind of cool. This is cool. We need more of these levels. What? Nice. Jeez, man. I like this, but it feels pretty inconsequential. I feel like if I took every single hit, I'd still be able to do this. That is really cool. Or I can't hit these. It just says miss, but I'm pretty sure I'm hitting these. Yeah, I see. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I just would have missed that. I think that jumping thing is bugged, bro. Because literally, I'm hitting these. And if you have to lose a certain amount for you to die, I literally would have died by now. Sick. Yeah. Bow. Why is he so hell-bent on defeating me? Okay, finally. Oh man, I don't like these. I'd rather have the beat ones. Let's go.
You're a coward.
When we got rail grinding? Oh, okay, fair. I just don't recognize the Xbox reference.
I see right through you.
What's this guy's problem?
You could have been a force for something that mattered, but you tied yourself to something useless and destructive.
That's your opinion, bro.
Just stop being so stubborn and let me help you.
Don't make me laugh. How did you expect this to go? Did you think you'd corner me? And then a little tough love would get me to change my sorry ways?
Sorry, bro. This talk no jutsu's got to work on everybody.
Even harm.
I'm not sorry about my ways.
We can change the rules. Sometimes rules are...
The rules were fine as written. As originally. This place used to see something clearly that most don't even glimpse at.
Damn, what's your problem?
All of my years in law enforcement... I was at the zero moment. I saw the thing take form. Everything I fight against. And it's everything you are, and you can't even see it. You're too stupid.
Jeez, man.
I reacted the same way I would now. Harm hasn't. They shift. They keep accommodating and accommodating and accommodating and giving more and more ground.
What if this is the person that shot Quaver's mom, bro?
Soon there will be no ground for us to stand on.
You actually believe in this shit, don't you?
Acta non verba.
Acta non...
Actions. Not. Crest already lost what we believed in. And the twins never I don't pay lip service to what I believe in. I follow through.
So you're just a good soldier slave.
Good luck with that.
So did we fix him? Guess not.
What do you mean you dropped out?
Oh.
We couldn't afford it.
That's for me to... I didn't ask you to do that.
It's not fair for you to keep paying for it.
I decide what's fair for me or not.
We couldn't. It's not forever. I can go back. As long as it's in a few years, I'll still have the credits. Anyway, without enough money coming in, I wouldn't be able to keep going regardless.
We could have taken out loans.
First of all, no. Second of all, no, we really couldn't have because we weren't eligible. I asked them.
There's always... You could have told me. You should have told me. We could have figured it out.
That's why I didn't.
Just following orders, dog. Who else do we save? We saved like everybody. There's no other main characters, bro.
You've been quiet for a while.
Oh, Penny.
I wish she could be more than that. How the hell did it...
The situation with Harm was always going to go bad.
I wish...
If it's a Penny fire, I probably will leave it for today.
Choices.
Just about Harm, or...
I keep thinking about the things I never said to her. The lost nights. Sleeping in a bed together because the room had just the one. It was only ever sleeping. That's all it ever was.
Hey, are you really you and Quaver's mom?
Huh?
No, because nothing.
Huh?
I try not to let the pain get wasted.
Huh?
We're here.
Well, that's something new. Who's this? Ma'am. At ease. I'm not in charge anymore. Yes, ma'am. Never mind. What's going on? She's just standing there. Menacingly. He thinks too dangerous to approach, so we're just doing nothing. No, I mean, yes. Uh-huh. We prefer. Is that Penny? You know, let's see Penny. It's for Santa. I have some words for her. I think I can, if you're sure. This is gonna feel, well, you'll see. Feel? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get any of this stuff that she was showing.
Hi. Hello, Sforzando.
You would think you would give your co-founder a warmer greeting. Though, I guess neither of us work there anymore. You made sure of that?
You made your own mistakes. What do you have to do with...
With what's going on? Wait, do you think I did this? You're not that... Are you actually that stupid? Really? Oh, yeah. Whatever, I give up. You got me. Oh, wow. Go you. Gee, all of this? That's not me. Oh, you seem confused. No, I can see the hamster wheels that rolled you here. I thought about it. I actually designed a failsafe to do the thing you're probably thinking, but I never implemented it because that would be stupid. It would kill everyone. Everyone includes me.
You think this is going to kill everyone?
It basically already has.
So then...
Okay, so look. The world has always been shaped by our perception. Imagine if there weren't any years. If we just noted the passage of time by saying it's day 1,000,000,001, we would go crazy.
You've sort of explained this before.
Right, and I explained the thing. I need to tell you that again so I can get to this. Normally, silents are basically a shape that feels like what you feel they should be shaped like. Again, they're holes in the world. The space is filled by you, and it's filled with whatever you're feeling.
So they can be whatever you want.
Whatever you feel. It's not about want, really. Want all you, well, want. It'll do nothing. You can want them to be a breakfast, but if you're really, really hungry, maybe they'll be a burger. It's feeling, which you can't control the same way. Like, I guess if you truly want something, like really do, whatever, completely not important. Anyway, it's besides the point, which is that music.
It's an amplifier. It makes you feel things harder than anything else.
Music doesn't make us feel things. Music is feeling. Art is feeling. And these things, they aren't filled in. They're just nothing. Same as a thing at the zero moment. Same as beat.
I don't look like that.
You're not that pretty.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever caused this isn't me. I feel lots of things. Honestly, even if I didn't, that wouldn't happen. There's something else. Something really strong. If I had to make a guess, it would be you. Beat, but you seem...
normal.
There's definitely something else. This literally shouldn't be. No feeling to latch onto means nothing to represent, which means that the nothing itself shouldn't be able to just be nothing. It should be, well, nothing. But the nothing has become something, and that something is nothing. Does that... Look, I mean, you see the logic problem here. So I'll answer your first question with, you can't. You can't stop it. There's not enough shit in the world to put in the space you need to fill. I dedicated my life to trying to squeeze as much energy out of it as possible, and I don't think I could come up with a way to fix the problem. Can't pave over a black hole.
I don't know what's going on. I thought I had it, then I lost it, and I had it again, I lost it.
You want a magic bullet? Another answer? Do you want me to apologize?
Not pretty line, yeah.
That's the last thing I'd expect from you.
Good, because it's not going to happen. Beat, we're in a pocket dimension made of my head. If I felt any regrets at all, I think this would look very different. But I have a feeling you already knew that.
Once upon a time, you told me I was trapped in a box.
What? You want me to tell you that I actually was the one trapped the whole... You wanna I'm rubber, you're glue me? I know who I am.
We were both trapped. We still are. I'm at least trying to find a way out, though.
Gotcha. I miss Penny's old design,
Hey,
man.
if you do fix the end of days, tell him I helped.
Same as she's always been.
Do you think she's right that we...
Does it change anything if she is? If she's right, maybe we delay it a little longer. If she's wrong, we get to prove her wrong.
Have you tried dating anyone new?
Lol.
What? No. I hope you aren't asking because of her.
No.
You better not be.
It's the way you were talking before. I just
I'm
asked
falling
because
asleep,
you seem
lol.
a little bit hung up on...
Of course I am.
I'm tired.
The last crush I had died in front of my eyes after never reciprocating my feelings.
Yo, I just saw myself on stream fall asleep. Sorry guys, it's
Trying
late.
to be focused on other things. Take it from someone who is right now basically only focused on other things.
After this conversation, I'm going to call it. I do not want to be falling asleep at the climax of the story.
One day, you will be dead. Right now, you are not dead.
Great
so,
pep talk.
You're funnier than I thought.
She once told me she thinks we look alike.
I don't see it.
Me neither. But she sure does. Said we could have been sisters in another universe.
Huh. Well, that's a compliment.
To which one of us?
Guess.
Doesn't matter anyway. We might die before anything could happen.
Can't win the lottery every day.
Doesn't really feel like you can die. Like, I don't know. I get what they're going for. It just doesn't feel fleshed out, bro. Like, this doesn't feel like the end of the world. Lol.
What? Speaking of? Literally never. Barely ever drink, too.
Really? Never? Took you for such a rebel.
Bad for me. I have asthma, need stronger stimulants. Yeah, whichever excuse you like more. I am a rebel, though.
Kids today.
I'm 21 years old, dude.
That's still a kid to me. Though when I was 21, I'd have said the same thing.
All those excuses are true, by the way.
So, the asthma? Do you mind that I'm...
It's more awkward to ask you to stop.
B, it's hard not to think this was all my fault. I don't think the silence exists without me. It's hard to talk about because I'm not even really sure about it. But I was so afraid of that show. That was supposed to be our last show, and I was terrified for weeks that I would never ever see Eve again.
Glad you guys are
Or
still here.
Grace. It's stupid. We were friends for years, but I saw and I knew deeply in my core that the things I was seeing were somehow... I couldn't explain this in words if I tried.
I think you know what I'll probably say to all that.
What? That it's not my...
Maybe. Did this used to be a cop car?
So it started as not being one, then I had it retrofitted, then retro unfitted. First color, it was yellow.
So why the red?
I liked it more.
Let's roll?
Yeah.
Lol. Alright, after this scene, we're done. Oh, jeez. They're really gonna hit me like that?
Here's a song I've written just for you to remember when you
Yo.
are alone. Because I love you and I always will. Now and well after you've grown. I know things can't stay this way.
Alright, now I can feel something about to happen. Let's call it a day. I do not want to be sleepy during Beat's big climactic moment. I know we just saw someone get hit by a car. But let's leave it for today. When will Mr. Mayorski stream again? We're back at work tomorrow, and then I'm playing Baldur's Gate on Saturday. So probably look out for me on Sunday. And I feel like the game is close to the end. Like I probably finish it in a session and a half. Like if I really want to power through, I think I could finish this episode. Then we have like one more episode, but I don't want to do that. Like it's like 10 p.m. here, and I'm hella tired. But ahoy and bayanara. Shout out to all the lurkers. Shout out to you guys. I love you guys for popping in. And let's make this 2026 worth it, guys. Hope you're here for the ride, bro. You're going to see a lot of me. Just pray for me to have the willpower to make the things I want to make, because it is hard. But I will do it regardless. Alright, guys. I will see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.